Fester walks in and says, "Hey, what is this? What am I being punked? What's going on here? Would you like to speak into the microphone and explain to the audience why you think you're being punked?"
I mean, yesterday at the end of the show, I was reasonably convinced that we were no longer going to be broadcasting from this studio.
Right.
I was going to start taking banners off the wall after today's show, after our first day in the new studio, and I come galloping down the hallway.
You thought that maybe we'd be running the brand new sweepers this morning, like
I see our sweeper machine is working as effectively as our new studio.
Hold on a second. Why
did they take the piece out?
Hey, Andrew, I'm clicking all the rejoins that you put up here. They're not working. Now my Volt sound effects are working. Yeah, all that's working. Yeah, all this, because the big MJ Morning Show $100,000 cash code. Yeah, that's all set. Yeah. Andrew, come over here. It's not working.
We don't need those sounds till next week.
I'm trying to play the rejoiners here. They're not working.
But, I mean, I was talking about us doing our first show from the new studio.
Yeah. No, I realized that.
I was excited.
Yeah, I was excited, too, to play the...
Happy Festivus.
It's a Festivus miracle.
Festivus begins with the airing of grievances.
That is amazing.
Now transmitting live from the all-new MJ Morning Show studio on 104.7 FM. Q105.
Yeah, not quite. No. Yeah, that's not going to work this morning. Or
Hey, Lois, I don't get how this works. It's just a hole.
From the outhouse to the penthouse, live from the all-new Q105 studio. This is the MJ Morning Show on 104.7 FM, Tampa Bay.
I mean, we're still in the outhouse.
No, we're still in the crapster. That's the crap dumpster, by the way.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And then the other one. Hey, can you? Hello. Hello. What's going on?
Did it play itself? Did you not? Who fired that? Was it Andrew?
That's it. My buttons aren't working in here.
Oh, okay, all right.
So we're having technical problems on some of my sound effects in the last days of the MJ Morning Show. So, Andrew, what causes the mouse to move? What causes the whole bottom row not to work, but the top row is working? What the hell causes that?
I have no idea.
He doesn't know.
Anyway, so we're not playing the new sweepers in reality to celebrate the new studio because we're not in the new studio because, you ready for this?
What happened?
There was a power outage. Duke Energy, some kind of power outage. So 1 o'clock. Hey, Andrew, what time did the power go out? I'm sorry. It was like not long after the morning show, but
during the 10 o'clock hour.
All right. So during the 10 o'clock hour,
almost immediately after the morning show.
I don't know, sometime after
within
the morning
an hour.
Show,
okay.
Power goes out in the office here, and
entire complex.
Originally, everybody thought that the company hadn't paid the power bill. No, Michelle, you're giving me a look. No,
yeah.
Andrew, am I right? Didn't people think the company hadn't paid the power bill?
That's always our first thought.
Right. So the power's out. Now, keep in mind, the station stayed on because the generator did kick in, and the studios have an uninterruptible power supply, or a UPS, not to be confused with a DHL or a FedEx.
Right.
So the UPS did kick in. What could Big Brown do for us? Yeah, keep at least the radio stations on the air, but the whole rest of the office was dark, and people thought the company didn't pay the power bill. All right. Do we know if there's diesel in the generators?
I don't know if we paid the fuel company. The fuel company is different than the power company.
Well, there was enough to keep the stations on the air because we did stay on the air. But I guess the estimate from Duke Energy was that it was going to be like 1:30 before the power came back on. Andrew, do you know what time? Were you here when the power came back on, or were you already out of here?
I had left.
You had already left. So the power did come back on. So that put the engineers in a tizzy little tailspin because they had to worry about all the other crap. And so now the studio is they don't want to do it over the weekend. So like today, tomorrow. So now apparently the new studio move is going to be sometime next week. But then, oh my God, then there's another complication. So we've got to switch to the new phone system. I just found out that our Philadelphia stations have been without phones for 2 weeks.
No.
Yes.
Well, are they like a More Music morning show?
No. One of the shows up there is Preston and Steve. Can you find the phone number for Preston and Steve?
I mean,
I know we've tried to call them in the past and they wanted no part of us. But
they're not really company men.
we don't want to talk to those dumb Yahoo hicks down in Florida.
WMMR?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, WMM. Yeah, it's Philadelphia. Yeah,
All right, I'm clicking the link.
Yeah, see if we can find their phone number. Yeah, maybe contact. Look.
I'm looking. Cuss on air, contact, listen, contests.
Yeah,
more.
Click contest.
I think they took all the phone numbers off the website.
No, they're on there. So look, keep going. Look, is there a phone? How do you contact? What's the freaking phone number?
When the phones don't work for a month, they take the phone number off the website.
No. So apparently we're going to like a similar system to what they have. And can you imagine if we had no phones for 2 weeks? We're getting ready to launch the $100,000 MJ Cash Code on Monday, where every single hour, 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., every hour.
All right, here's the request line to these guys.
Yeah, that's what I want. So every single hour, we're going to have a listener call up and guess the code for the safe. And if you guess the right code and the safe door opens up, you win $100,000. Right? I mean, you could win $100,000 beginning Monday, but I need phones to do that.
Yes.
All right, so I want to test. I want to call. What's this show called?
Preston
and Steve. I want to see. We also have a sports station up there. I think the Whip, WIP or something. Maybe we should call them. All right, so the phone numbers. I haven't said a freaking word this morning.
I have nothing to say about this. I don't even know, like, what is going on. I'm with Fester. Yesterday we left and we were like, bye, old studio. And now suddenly it's, nope.
Hold on, Andrew. Open up your microphone. What's the story?
I'm on hold.
Oh, you're on hold. What?
Well, put us on hold.
Yeah, what'd they say? Did you tell them we're calling from Florida? And are they going to talk to us?
Okay. Andrew put the phone on hold. MJ, pick it up. They don't want to talk to Andrew. What the hell's happening here?
All right.
Why are we doing this?
All right, hang on.
Yeah, I mean, you need to be talking to
hello,
these guys.
is this Philadelphia?
Hi, this is WMMR. Who am I speaking with?
Yeah, hi, this is MJ from the MJ Morning Show down in Tampa. We're a Beasley station as well.
Mm-hmm.
Did I hear correctly that your phones did not work for 2 weeks?
More like 2 months.
What the F? See? All right, hang on. Who are these guys? Preston and Steve?
Are they available?
Can they talk to us quickly?
No, sorry. I mean, we just started our show, guys.
Yeah, so do we.
Yeah, we're on the air.
Yeah, we're on the air too.
We do a live show.
We're a live radio show.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? In
What?
Philadelphia, in Pennsylvania, you have to announce that you are putting people on the air.
Yeah, we work for the same company.
Yeah, and that's what my producer did say that. So, all right, but so wait a second. So hold on a sec. Your phones did not work for 2 months. So what do you guys do?
What launched all of this conversation?
Because we're getting ready to move into our new studio with the same phone system you guys have, and we're scared that we're not going to have phones for 2 weeks or 2 months or 2 years.
So, more information for you guys. This was our old phone system broke down, and it just took us a minute to switch over to the new one.
2 months.
2 months. So you guys didn't take phones for 2 months?
No, we implemented a Zoom system, so we were taking live calls over Zoom.
Oh, that's a pain in the ass.
How'd that work out?
Holy crap.
It was actually pretty beautiful. We got to, see our listeners every morning and, look at them in the eye. It's pretty cool.
I'll tell you what, you're making
innovation of radio.
It sounds like you're making lemonade out of lemons.
You know what? You are
That's what we do.
Yeah.
You are a company person after all.
Well, do me a favor. Tell Preston and Steve that MJ from Tampa sends his regards.
Okay. Are we sending this tape up the ladder, passing it over to Naples?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's a good idea.
Who do you think would listen to it?
I'm going to send it to I'm going to send it to Caroline and Brian and all those guys.
You think they're going to
What do
play
you guys
it?
have on tap this morning on your show?
Well, we're supposed to be in the new studio, but the power went out yesterday, so we didn't move yesterday. and then I hear that the phones haven't worked, and I'm scared. I'm scared to death. All right.
All right. Well, if you guys need to empathize with anybody, we're here for you guys,
All right.
and we're here for your local radio support. We appreciate you guys, and local radio rules.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right.
Have a good day, Tampa.
All right. Yeah, so she's giving me the line. I mean, Andrew said to her, "Hey, MJ wants to talk to you on the air." So Andrew did. Yeah, Andrew did announce.
She might want to investigate the talking to a coworker on a radio station. Oh well.
So wait a minute. So they taking a Zoom call while the bulk of our listenership is done while people are driving in their cars. All right, so that's really safe. Let's have people called in on Zoom while they're driving. Oh my son of a bitch! There we go. Yeah, well, let's only take Zoom calls while you're driving, 70 miles an hour on I-4.
That actually sounds like
I-4 is not dangerous enough.
It sounds like a huge liability for the company, doesn't it? That really seems risky.
All right.
That really seems like a bad idea.
6:13, man, I don't know what the hell's happening day to day on this show. 6:13 at the MJ Morning Show. Just getting rolling. Traffic's on. Here's Shriner. And the MJ Morning Show's back in a second.
In Clearwater.
In the news, it's not Moron's Paradise. This is just the regular rejoiner. However, Morons in the News is coming up. Actually, a little early this morning. Morons in the News is going to be about 6:37 instead of 6:40. So I got to time out this segment and make this segment a little shorter because we have a special guest that only has a 5-minute window beginning at 6:37. So Morons in the News today is going to kick off with a special guest. Really? Oh, I'm excited about that. Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. All right, so that's on the way. 622, MJ Morning Show here on 104.7 FM, Q105. Man, I got a whacked out story here. Did you hear about this Virginia lawmaker that's a husband set a Virginia lawmaker on fire because they had an affair with his wife? Did you see? This is nuts.
So he took like a state representative and tied him to the stake?
Oh my God. Yes, Michelle.
I thought that the lighting on fire happened a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Like over the summer or something.
Yeah. But
sorry. And we were all curious, like, what
yes.
precipitated this?
Well,
I mean,
and now we know more. Now we know the rest of the story. Right. So someone has an affair with your wife, and then you set them on fire.
Oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. This is insane. A scorned husband is not denying it, admitting that he set fire to a Virginia lawmaker, accusing him of having an affair with his wife, Mary Alice, even though she had already filed for divorce a few weeks before the attack.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Did he stop, drop, and roll?
So now we know. So, Michelle, you're correct. This happened over the summer, but now we know more to the story here.
Right.
Why Shotzi Michael Buck Hayes allegedly set a Virginia legislator on fire in the sleepy little holler of Danville, Virginia. I knew some people from Danville back in the day when we lived in Virginia Beach. Man, this is nuts. Yeah, so the police, they laid out the story earlier this week in a preliminary hearing, and this is now, several months after the arrest happened back in July. So Shotzi told cops that he bought gas to kill Danville City Council member, a local legislator, and then he used a lighter to spark the blaze. 3 witnesses took the stand, including some local magazine employee, like a local, like a
reporter or something? Or
some local magazine, said that the guy stormed in with a bucket, chased this vulgar guy around, threw the bucket of gasoline on him while he was at his day job as a sales director. So he's not like a full-time, as in most cities, you're on city council,
it's a part-time job.
But you have like a real job. I mean, holy crap on a stick. And your marriage is having issues. There was a divorce that was already filed, and then a couple of weeks later, well, I'm guessing maybe that the affair was happening prior, right?
He was the catalyst for the divorce.
Oh, my God. Is that nuts? Doused him with gasoline. Volger's wife, Blair, told the court that he suffered 2nd and 3rd degree burns over 60% of his body, plus burn shock, septic shock, lung damage. That's from the smoke inhalation. My God. And he's been hospitalized since, still trying to recover. He's been in the hospital since July after this maniac tried to torch him, set him on fire for having an affair with his soon-to-be ex-wife.
Oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
Oh, my God. Man, that is nuts, man. That's a commitment to being maniacal.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a commitment to nothing good.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a commitment to being an absolute lunatic.
All right, man. Wow.
So the moral of the story, the reason why I wanted to bring this forth here on the MJ Morning Show,
please,
is if you want to covet thy neighbor's wife, maybe you should think twice.
Or wear a fire suit.
or wear one of those suits that the stuntmen wear in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
Just walk around constantly in a fire stunt suit.
You're like the worst online minister. If you want to covet thy neighbor's wife, don't do it near a gas station.
Oh my God! Holy! What the? Oh my God!
Oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
Oh. Yes, Fester.
No, I'm just.
Burns are like the worst wound to heal from.
Oh God, I feel
And it was a gas fire.
Right.
I mean, it's.
I just.
Wow.
Only thing worse might be like napalm or something.
Terrible.
Can you buy napalm on Amazon?
I'm sure you can.
Hold on a second. Let me see if I can.
I think
Amazon's got everything.
Prime Deal Days are coming up, and
No, wait a minute. Prime Deal days are like in the summer.
No,
like
they
in,
No.
Oh, not,
Are you not watching the TV?
I'm not. Is Amazon's doing Prime deals like every month now?
Yeah, look, Prime Big Deal Days
You
are
know what?
October 7th through 8th.
They're wearing out their welcome. You know what? You take. so hold on a minute. Listen, you take away the specialness. If you're doing, more Prime days, everyone was waiting for wasn't it like once a year? It used to be like just in June or July. And it used to be one day. It used to be Prime Day.
Right.
And now those greedy bastards have now made it like 5 days. And now what? Now they're expanding to other months?
But you know what? I think Walmart and Target also have their special days. I don't know what they're called, but I think they compete with them. And I don't think they coincide with them, but they definitely offer these types of deals.
Okay, I'm on my Amazon app, and I just typed in napalm, and it does come up as a suggestion. Hold on a minute. Let's see if I can buy a bucket of napalm. There's a hot sauce called napalm.
I see a hot sauce here. There's also a line of extra dark roast coffee called napalm.
Oh, no. I don't think I can buy actual napalm online. Man, that sucks, though. Can you imagine? That is unfreaking believable.
George Carlin wrote a book called Napalm and Silly Putty. It's available when you search it as well.
All righty.
If you want to send him some napalm hot sauce, we can.
That's all right. All right. So we have morons in the news next, and I'm going to break a little early here because we have a special morons in the news guest who needs to be on by a certain time because they've got like important stuff to do. So morons in the news next. Special guest, MJ Morning Show, Q105, 104.7 FM. So you might have heard this yesterday. On the 1st, we launched the Banco Overhead Doors Spooky Garage Door Contest. You know, it's October, Halloween. If you've got a spooky garage door and you need a new garage door because your garage door is scary as hell, you can get a new garage door if you enter and you win the Spooky Garage Door Contest. This is easy. Banco is giving away a garage door up to $2,000. All you have to do is send in a picture, and the spookiest, scariest garage door wins. So just go to mjmorningshow.com. That's mjmorningshow.com. Click on As Heard on the MJ Morning Show, and you'll see the Spooky Garage Door Contest. And just fill out the form, send in a picture, and you could be the winner. So Banco's fantastic. Now we're giving away a new garage door to a scary, spooky garage door. If you have any need for garage door service, it's Banco. All right, any broken springs, broken tension cables, what you want a new opener, you want a new Clopay garage door. That's what we're giving away here. It's a new Clopay garage door. It's Banco. BancoDoors.com. That's BancoDoors.com, and tell them MJ sent you. Accident or fall, you know the drill. You call Kemp Law. Get the lawyers at the Kemp Law Group on the phone immediately. You do not want to leave important evidence on the table. You don't want what they call spoilage. If some bonehead crashes into you because they're being distracted by something else, cell phone, maybe they're eating lunch, whatever the deal is. I mean, the number of bad distracted drivers on the road these days, it's out of freaking control. So if you happen to have the unfortunate issue of getting rear-ended, getting T-boned because some, jackwagon runs a red light at an intersection, get a hold of the Kemp Law Group right away so they can start working on the case, including evidence preservation, which could be crucial to you getting a big settlement. You don't pay them a dime until they get you a settlement. Accident or fall, you call Kemp Law, KempLaw.com. Tell them MJ sent you. All right, at 6:32, we'll do Morons in the News next on the MJ Morning Show. Schreider's got traffic. Back in a minute.
In Clearwater?
All right, folks, you know that about this time every morning we do the Morons in the News, a compendium, a pile of just these idiot stories. And this morning we have a special guest to introduce this idiocy, this imbecile out in Polk County. And we get a lot of great stories out of Polk County. Sheriff Grady Judd, welcome back to the MJ Morning Show.
MJ, how are you doing today?
We're fine. Fester's here. Michelle, my wife's been sitting in for quite a while on the show, so we all welcome you back.
Well, do you know if I worked with my wife all day, she may not be my wife anymore.
MJ's in a remarkably similar situation, Sheriff.
Michelle, would you like to address the sheriff?
Sheriff, I think we're okay. We're okay. I'm making it work. I've got a little bit of patience, I guess.
I tell you what, the MJ Morning Show ratings have never been higher. We've been running number one in the entire market for some time now. All right, Sheriff, this is an insane story. So you're telling me that you had a perp break into one of your sheriff's office substations out in Polk County and steal what?
Well, he stole my picture. This goober smoocher stole my picture, the major's picture, and the captain's picture right out of the lobby of the substation.
So this genius breaks in, and he just stole the pictures of the command staff?
Right out of the lobby. I mean, right in front of the cameras. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. So this dude is Mark Byram, 34 years old, of Polk City. Did you have any conversation with him? Like, what are you thinking? What he broke in just to steal the photos?
Well, I know this is not going to come as a news flash, but when you're using meth a lot, and burn all but 3 of your brain cells up.
Yeah.
It's not hard to figure out. So when we look at him in the photograph, we go, hey, we've already put this dude in jail for something else.
Yeah.
So we went down to the jail and said, did you rip off the pictures? He said, yeah. He said, man, I was using some drugs. And yeah. Well, where are they? He said, well, I wrapped them up real nice, and I've got them underneath a tree. So my detectives went and recovered me, and I'm back on the wall in the station.
Oh, man. So he walks out with your picture and some of your other command staff, and then he leaves the pictures under a tree so they get the pictures. You've now been placed on the wall. And may I ask, where is Mark Byram right now?
Well, Mark Byram is a resident of the jail, Polk County Jail. But you know what? We're keeping him away from trustee duties because we don't want him taking any more pictures off of the wall.
Well, I had an idea for you, Sheriff. While he's in a cell, why don't you put a picture of yourself on the wall in his cell?
Yeah.
Do you know, I haven't thought about that, but he would probably steal that and try to put it in his property or something.
You know what? You love shooting videos. You have the daily chat with Sheriff Grady Judd. That might be a great video of you walking into the lockup and delivering a picture of yourself and putting it on the wall in his cell and then telling the story. That video would go viral.
Well, and I would be upset if he didn't say thank you.
Yeah.
Sheriff, I'm surprised you, of all people, actually haven't thought of already having your picture in every cell.
Do you know, that's very difficult, but I do have it on the video wall, giving them a message.
There you go.
If you don't behave, we're going to bring you back to jail.
Sheriff Grady Judd, Polk County, man, you just can't make these stories up. Unbelievable. We'll talk to you soon, I'm sure, in some capacity.
Y'all be safe, and listen, you be nice to your wife because it sounds like to me she's the brains of the outfit. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Sheriff.
Thanks, Sheriff. Talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon.
All right,
bye-bye.
I'm looking at the photograph that the guy stole.
Yeah.
It's a very good-looking photo.
Listen,
He's in his
Yeah.
formal uniform.
And the sheriff is a good-looking dude.
Yeah.
Well, when you see like government offices, they always the current president's always on the wall in government offices, and here we have the sheriff's office in Polk County. I know that I've been a Hillsborough County honorary deputy since 1997, and I do tons of ride-alongs when I'm ever in a substation or in the sheriff's offices. You have typically the command staff on the wall, introducing who they are. And, Polk County, just like what I've seen in Hillsborough County, and this schmuck breaks in and steals Sheriff Judd and other command staff photographs. That's a special kind of imbecile right there. I don't know what to make out of this, and it's tragic, but how do you confuse this for that? An Iowa varsity football player, they called him a beloved star. So this is a high school varsity football player, was tragically killed after being mistaken for a squirrel during a hunting trip.
Dude, that happens more often than you think. I mean, you're thinking, okay, this is a big burly football player and a little bitty squirrel. But what happens is if you can't...
You're a squirrel?
If he's on the other side of the tree, other side of the brush, and all you see is the twig move, there's something you're going to shoot at.
That squirrel looks dirty.
That's awful.
It's terrible story.
But wouldn't he be standing and the squirrel is low to the ground?
Well, also...
squirrels climb trees.
Were they wearing the orange hunting gear?
That's the other question.
Yeah, I don't think there are many squirrels running around with little orange Elmer Fudd hunting caps,
That was what I was wondering. And also for it to be a fatal shot.
Yeah, a beloved Iowa varsity football player known for his kindness and fierce competitiveness was accidentally shot and killed when his friends mistook him for a squirrel during a hunting trip. I'm sorry, his friends are idiots. Carson Ryan, 17, a senior at Washington High School, this is in Iowa, was blasted, I don't even want to say this, by a member of his hunting party while looking for squirrels last Saturday afternoon about 12 miles outside of Des Moines. The young athlete was rushed to the University of Iowa Health Medical Center, where he didn't make it. I mean, I'm sorry, how do you confuse a human high school football player for a squirrel?
They weren't both out in the open. It's not like you saw your buddy and you saw a squirrel and you missed. You just see the tree move and you shoot into the tree.
Really?
We're not hunters, but I could see how this happens.
Wow.
There's a reason why you're supposed to wear the safety color gear.
I am proficient with firearms, but I am not a hunter. You are correct.
Yeah.
I'm a personal defense guy, and I'm a recreational target guy. I'm not a hunter.
But the etiquette of hunting is you always have to know where your partner's blast can go.
I consider myself proficient with automatic, semi-automatic, handgun, as well as long gun.
You still probably couldn't hit a squirrel.
No, actually, I
can hit a couple squirrels.
I'm pretty good at a couple 100 yards out. All right.
So, so what the hell are these guys doing hunting for squirrels?
I don't know. Is that we're going varmint hunting? I don't know. I saw that. That's just insanity. You ready for another double DUI story? Yeah, we've had a number of these. Do you remember maybe a month or 2 months ago? Do you remember the story where the one person was arrested for DUI, and then like the girlfriend that drove to the police station to pick him up, and then she was then busted for DUI, driving drunk to pick up her boyfriend who was drunk, and it turned out that she was drunker than him and blew like a much bigger number. Well, guess what? Now we have another one. This is out of Portsmouth, Rhode Island. Yeah, not Portsmouth, New Hampshire, not Portsmouth, Virginia, area near where I'm from. But this is Portsmouth, Rhode Island. Police there said a wife and husband were both arrested for DUI in the same night within a 2-hour time frame. According to police, 36-year-old Kayla McGrate, it might be McGreal, all right, was arrested at 12:52 a.m. on September 20th after a vehicle stop on West Main, blah, blah, blah. Police said they observed the vehicle committing multiple traffic violations. McGreal showed signs of alcohol intoxication. She was arrested on suspicion of DUI. Portsmouth police said she was taken to the police station where her husband, 46-year-old Matthew Wheeler, came to pick her up. This is like the same basic story.
The exact scenario.
Instead of the guy being arrested and the drunk girlfriend showing up, this is just a flip.
The gender roles are reversed.
This is just
This is equality in DUI arrest.
What the hell? So police said Wheeler showed signs of intoxication when he showed up at the police station. Officers attempted to place him under arrest, but then he resisted.
There you go.
Mike, so he's making matters worse here. Now he's got a resisting arrest charge. He's facing a charge of driving under the influence, resisting arrest.
Look at the name of the charge. I'm looking at a different story, maybe.
Bonehead.
Portsmouth police said Wheeler is facing charges for driving under the influence.
Yeah.
And listen to this charge. Resisting legal or illegal arrest.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's the charge.
Well, hold on a minute. Resisting legal arrest?
From Channel 10 WJAR, where jars come first.
Yeah, that's Providence.
Yeah, okay.
That's Channel 10 Providence.
Here's the charge.
Where drugs come first? Is that what you
Jars,
said?
WJAR.
Oh.
What are the dumb call letters? Any call
Not
letters?
as cool as WRBQ FM Tampa Bay.
Any call letters of TV or radio stations that spell a word, I think, are just
So if you
idiot.
work at WJAR, are you a jarhead?
No.
Yes. Jarhead News.
I don't understand. How can an arrest be illegal?
That's what the charge is.
Resisting legal or illegal arrest. You would think that if law enforcement arrests you, it's legal. When does law enforcement make an illegal arrest?
Well, sometimes if it's not
if the court doesn't hold it up, or
right,
if they're-
right. Like if they're
All right.
if they arrest the wrong person, or the person they arrest, they didn't really have a probable cause to arrest them.
So
right?
it would be labeled illegal, but I still can't resist it while it's happening.
Exactly. They don't want people to resist the law enforcement in that moment, I think is what the charge is trying to cover.
All right, let's bring it home.
All right.
Let's bring it back home. We started with home, Polk County. Let's bring it back home. All right, it's DeLand, but it's Florida.
That's right.
All right. Florida student asked ChatGPT how to kill his friend.
What?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Volusia Sheriff's Office said a 13-year-old boy has been arrested after asking a violent question to ChatGPT. According to the Sheriff's Office, a school resource deputy at Southwestern Middle School in DeLand got a gaggle alert that someone had asked ChatGPT how to kill my friend in the middle of class.
Okay.
It gets even better here. Law enforcement immediately responded to the school and confronted the teenager. Now, is a gaggle alert, is that like an internet monitoring that happens in like schools where they can see if somebody's searching for something dangerous? Is this like software that companies or school systems use?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking up because I was like, what is that?
Yeah, I've heard a different name for it, but when I heard a gaggle alert and the school resource officer got this, I'm like, that must be what it is.
So a lot of these school computers, you think they're your computer.
Oh, but
they're not.
They have keyword alerts, so certain keystrokes will set off an alarm, right?
No, but what Fester's saying is that the administration has access to it.
Yeah, but I'm sure there are triggers.
Well, that's what we're saying.
Yeah,
You're saying one thing and he's saying the other, but the two work together to make this happen.
So if a kid searches for something, like something dangerous,
right?
So an alert will go off, like, in the main office or something, alert, gaggle, alert, gaggle, swarm, gaggle.
Right, but what Fester's saying is that the students think that those laptops are theirs. They don't realize
they don't belong to you, kids.
Yeah.
You can't say anything.
You know what that is?
Krusty the Clown?
No, that's a giggle alert.
Oh.
So they have a gaggle alert. That was a giggle alert.
You know what the gaggle alert sounds like?
What? No, that's a gag. Oh, gag.
It's the
Oh.
So
gaggle.
Gaggle. He's
so-
gagging.
Is the name
police were called to the scene.
That's a good joke, dude.
What?
Yeah.
I'm gagging on a gaggle?
And I acknowledged it.
No, but you.
Okay.
How long do you want to linger on you gagging?
I'd rather you just mildly chuckle at it than acknowledge it.
Yeah, that. We wanted that.
That's your.
Can we get some more of that?
Hold on.
It's really funny when you do it.
Giggle,
Do it right on camera.
Giggle joke is.
So heads up. So all students, do all schools have this?
Well, all schools have some form of this type of
Gaggle alert.
of
Monitoring?
Yes.
Surveillance.
Sorry.
Surveillance monitoring.
MJ, here's a story
Yeah.
from the Associated Press in
Hey,
all.
Michelle, it's very rare for you to have a
I know.
a lack of words and a lockup like that.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Like
right.
you're getting
Software. That's
Yeah.
the word I was looking
Software.
for.
There
like
you
you're getting all gaggled up over here.
I was.
She is.
So here's the Associated Press article from August of this year. Students have been called into the office and even arrested for AI surveillance false alarms
Wow.
because these computers are so monitored. There's so many triggering
Yeah.
words.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently a student made an offensive joke to on a group chat,
Mhm.
but it triggered the
The
surveillance.
gaggle.
Yeah.
The gaggle. The gaggle alert.
I would like to acknowledge that MJ tried to make the giggle joke again. See,
Yeah.
acknowledging a joke doesn't work.
Yeah.
All right. Morons in the news. So, hey, you're not going to get away with it. You're being monitored, right? All right. Hey, are students, well, I guess in Florida, you've got cell phones are banned in elementary and middle now, and then there are specific rules for cell phones in high schools. But do they log in, or are they on the school Wi-Fi on their personal devices, or no?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that. See, we were when we were in high school. We were outside of obviously the internets. A little prior. 6:54 at the MJ Morning Show. So that's going to wrap up the early morons in the news. 7 o'clock hour starts next. Michelle made me aware of a huge event that just ended. Also, I'm confused about something. I thought this was January only, but now I find out it's October as well. So think about that. January, now October. Some people might be able to figure this out. I'm confused about something. Oh, I've got to play some audio of something that happened in downtown St. Pete. This is insane. It happened on Sunday, but the video is just making rounds. Something happened in downtown St. Pete, and I don't know if they found this person yet. This is crazy. All right, hold on. All of that is next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105, 104.7 FM. Hey, I'm going to make an appearance, actually twice. This is a rarity, So tomorrow, Friday at 12 noon, I'm going to be at Genesis of Tampa for the ribbon cutting ceremony. This is a big, huge 3-day celebratory weekend for the grand opening of Genesis of Tampa. So, folks, you have a brand new Genesis dealership. You have a brand new option, the phenomenal Murphy Auto Group's Genesis of Tampa at 275 and Bierce. That's the location of the dealership. So this weekend, it's October 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you're invited to the grand opening weekend, the Genesis of Tampa 3-day experience. I mean, lots of stuff going on. This weekend, special pricing on Genesis vehicles, food trucks, USF Bulls players and alumni on Saturday, music fun. Then Sunday, you can catch all the NFL games during an NFL watch party there. Again, food. Gray Bull Rescue is going to be there receiving a big donation. And all folks that show up and say, hey, I'm here to see MJ. This is 4 to 6 on Sunday. Come by and say hi to me. I'd love to meet you. And just by showing up, Genesis of Tampa will make another $25 donation for each person to Gray Bull Rescue. So good stuff. GenesisofTampa.com. I'll be out there tomorrow, Friday at noon for the ribbon cutting, and then 4 to 6 on Sunday at Genesis of Tampa. And right at I-275 in Bears, and I'll see you out there. GenesisofTampa.com. Hey, phenomenal news, ladies and gentlemen. A new special for the month of October from Zero Res Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning. Get 3 rooms of carpet clean for $119. That is a solid, good number. You've got 3 rooms of dirty, filthy, nasty carpet, and they'll clean 3 whole rooms for just $119. It's the zero res method of ZR water. They don't use the soaps, the chemicals, the shampoos that other companies use. They leave a residue. The residue attracts dirt faster. With zero res, your carpets get cleaner and they stay cleaner longer. You know, who wants to use a carpet cleaning process where your carpets are going to get dirtier faster? I mean, that's just dumb. So that's why you call zero res. You got to tell them MJ sent you and get 3 rooms of carpet clean for just $119. Go to ZeroResTampaBay.com. ZeroResTampaBay.com. You can book online, or I prefer calling up, and then you can say, hey, I listened to the MJ Morning Show. MJ sent me 3 rooms of carpeting for $119. ZeroResTampaBay.com. Traffic's on 658. Shriner's got the latest MJ Morning Show. Back in a minute. The MJ Morning Show. Michelle, are you happy with the winner? Are you happy with the selection?
What selection?
Fat Bear Week.
Oh, Fat Bear Week. I guess. I mean, he looks pretty fat.
Yeah, Fat Bear Week has ended, and the winner is Chunk. Oh, that would have been a great name for Fester. Oh, man, you were first Moose back in the mid-'90s. Then I changed you to Fester.
Yes.
You know, maybe we'll do a late career change to Chunk.
Maybe we'll just do a late career change.
Just Is that what you're thinking?
I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love stupid radio names. You know that.
Yeah.
But Chunk the Bear wins, huh?
Yeah.
Chunk.
No, not Chunk.
Chunk.
No, Chunk.
Yeah, Chunk.
Chunk. Chunk. Chunk. Chunk.
Well, remember, Chunk.
Oh, that sounds more like Chunk, doesn't it?
Chunk. Chunk. Chunk.
That does. That has more of a chunk sound versus a chunk sound.
Chunk.
Chunk was the beloved name of the fat kid in Goonies.
Oh.
I know you never saw Goonies.
You know what? And, Robert Davi
came to the studio about a month ago.
Yeah, and Robert Davi, had a starring role in Goonies and, an accomplished actor. He was in Die Hard. He was one of the villains in, License to Kill, I think, that James Bond movie. And he's an Apollo Beach resident. He's embroiled with all the pickleball noise with that whole story out there. And he's a Tampa Bay area resident, Robert Davi, and now he's a new friend of the MJ Morning Show. In fact, if you didn't see it, it's on my Instagram. If you want to see Robert Davi, I mean, it's the face that everybody knows from TV and the movies. And there's an image of him in the studio with me. Fester, you in the photo as well?
I think I'm photobombing it from the back.
Oh, that's right. It's Michelle and me, I think, and then you're photobombing in the back. That's right. If you haven't seen the image, it's up on my Instagram at Certified MJ Radio. Certified MJ Radio. So they think that Chunk's weight is 1,200 pounds?
Can you imagine that?
I mean,
And also, he has a freshly broken jaw.
What?
Yeah.
What, to get into a bear fight? A bar fight? Get it?
bear bar fight. Bear bar fight.
Got into a fight.
He probably got into a fight with another bear over a girl.
Are these grizzly bears? They're brown bears?
These are, I think, big, bad brown bears.
Yeah, brown bears.
Yeah.
Because black bears are what we have in Florida. They're much smaller.
Yeah, they're like house pets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen dogs bigger than brown bears.
There are Shih Tzus that are more aggressive than the Florida black bears. Yeah. So where was this bear spotted? Somewhere in Alaska, right? That's where Fat Bear Week was. Was it all Alaska? Did other states try to get in on the Fat Bear Week action?
No, this is exclusive to that. I don't know how to pronounce it. That Katmai or Katmai
the
River.
Katmai National Park.
Yeah. And so you can watch the bears. I mean, they hang out like as many as, I don't know, Fester and I were looking at it the other day, almost like 24 bears just hanging out like they're friends in the river as the fish stupidly jump right into their mouths.
There's that famous photo. There's that 1 in a million shot.
No, it's not 1 in a million, but if you watch this video,
it's every day.
It's happening.
No, it happens, but the photographer actually capturing the shot.
Okay, just set up a camera.
Is like 1 in a million. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's that famous shot of the bear on the top of like a waterfall, and the damn spawning salmon jumps like right into it. It's an amazing photo. All right, so I got to fess up on something, and it seemed to have worked a little bit. So, the bear video that I shot when we were up in Connecticut a couple of weeks back, helping Chloe move into her apartment at law school. Mm-hmm. So if you haven't seen it, we're in a parking lot of an apartment complex. Chloe was hanging out with friends on a Friday night. They were going to drink, so we decided that we would obviously Chloe's not getting in her car, and she knows better than that. Yeah. So we decided that we would drop her off at the friend's apartment complex for their whatever they're doing. They're getting all liquored up, whatever. I don't think she ought to be getting liquored up as a 1L in law school, but that's a whole different story.
It was the weekend, right?
Yeah, it was a weekend. Yeah. So we pull into the parking area of this apartment complex, and there is a humongous bear. I mean, going through the trash cans And then the bear knocks one of the, like the typical bins that we have, that the plastic bins, a bunch of those were lined up. So as we're pulling around, the bear sees us, didn't seem really scared, but then kind of wanders off. And then like 4 minutes later, we see the bear again in the back of the parking lot climbing into a dumpster. The video's amazing. I mean, it's like freaking Wild Kingdom. It's like, I'm like, downstream with the bear or something. All right. So I shot this video. I put it up on my Instagram, and it's still on my Instagram right now, Certified MJ Radio. Here's my confession. I tried to jack up the views by kind of glomming on to Fat Bear Week. So after the fact, I hashtagged it Fat Bear Week. And I'm almost at 10,000 views now. Because I was surprised. I'll put up a picture of Michelle's butt. It gets 27,000 views. I put up the most spectacular bear video I've ever shot. Maybe the only bear video I've only shot.
But still the most spectacular.
And I'm trying. I'm scraping. I'm like clawing like a bear claw to get to 10,000 views.
Well, the difference is you put a bear video up, I watch it once. You put Michelle's caboose up, I watch it 28 times.
Oh, yeah. Watching it all day long.
Chunk got like over 96,000 votes.
Wow. All right. Well, anyway, if you haven't seen my bear video, it really is pretty cool. And I'm doing a Yogi impression, so that makes it even doubly impressive. So it's on my Instagram. In fact, I think I have it pinned. Is it pinned? It's still pinned. It's still the first item at Certified MJ Radio if you want to check it out.
Why don't you pin the Michelle butt video?
I could. Michelle on all fours putting together Chloe's furniture.
What's up with that?
That's a fetish shot right there.
Okay.
It's furniture fetish.
That's an OnlyFans thing?
Yeah.
Michelle putting furniture together?
Michelle OnlyFans.
Dude, that would be something, Meech.
Oh, yeah. You wearing skimpy outfits? Yeah, putting together like IKEA furniture with all the stupid pegs and screws? Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's a business model.
I'll give you
yes, it is, but it's not going to be me.
Dude, I will give you $8 a month in perpetuity to watch you put bookshelves together.
In a nightie?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
7:09 at the MJ Morning Show. Go look at the bear video. I'm very proud of my freaking bear video, and I've got stupid videos that have 10 times the views as my great bear video on my Instagram at Certified MJ Radio. Let me see where I am. Can I push this damn thing over 10,000? My God, where is it?
All right.
Hold on. It's at 9,732.
Did you only talk about Fat Bear Week just to get back around to your Instagram?
Well, I did hashtag it to try to glom on. I did. All right, I'm confused about something. And then we have this audio. We've got Fester, go to your email because I sent you the video so you guys can watch the video while I play the audio. Something happened Sunday in downtown St. Pete. And the video just popped up, at least in my feed, yesterday. And it said that it was like posted like just 4 hours ago. This is when I saw it yesterday. So I think the video just made it to social media. All right, don't comment yet. We'll get to that in a second. First, though, I'm confused. What is typically in January? What do lots of people do every year in January?
Happy New Year. Diets?
Well, diets are a big thing. Health clubs.
Okay.
Health clubs have the biggest month in January. The New Year's resolutions. People are like, I'm going to get in shape. And, it's not. But there's something else that happens in January. Dr.
Oh, dry January?
Yes. So, dry January. And then, where was I? Did this just start? Now there's Sober October?
Oh, yeah, to prepare you.
Hold on, I never
for
heard
the
of this.
drink fest.
Fester, you ever hear of Sober October?
I'm not that into the drinking themed
Michelle,
months.
have you ever heard of Sober October? This is new to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I've heard of like rock stations. It's Rocktober.
Is it because you're going to just completely abuse your liver through Thanksgiving and Christmas and into New Year's?
I guess so.
Your liver has 2 months of really, really hard work. Let's give it October off. We can recover in January.
Yep.
But we're going to hit it hard.
All right, listen to this NPR story. Oh, Fester, I just perked Fester's ears up. This is NPR.
I love NPR.
Yes. Let me, I think I'm going to do the whole story like I'm a broadcaster on NPR.
You obviously don't listen to NPR.
Yes.
They don't talk like that.
All things considered. All right. So it says, curious about trying Sober October, the global challenge to give up alcohol for 31 days? What? Wait a sec. First of all, liquor stores must be really pissed at this because they don't like dry January. Now they're doing, sober October?
Yeah, but they don't like people coming to their stores talking like this.
What's coming? What's coming next? No alcohol April?
Yeah.
Yeah. I never heard of sober October. What? Just because it's a cutesy rhyme? Is that why they invented it?
Mm-hmm.
You really have to have a problem.
No meth May.
Yeah.
No. Oh, we got to start that.
Yeah.
If you're a meth addict, if you're a scabbed up good,
Right.
No meth May. Oh, we ought to launch that.
How about no fentanyl February?
Oh, I love it. What'd you say?
No fentanyl February?
Fentanyl.
Whatever.
Yeah.
See?
No fentanyl See what?
Oh, I was just pointing out to Michelle you're micro correcting and how.
Yeah.
Because I just hate when people
Yeah,
say.
I know.
I hate when people make fentanyl sound like Tylenol. It's
I
not.
just-
It's not fentanyl.
I just
it's
wonder.
fentanyl. NYL.
What's worse,
Yeah.
MJ's hatred for the mispronunciation or the listener's hatred of MJ's microcorrect?
Hey, can
I
you,
don't know.
Can you put it on your calendar, Michelle? Make sure that you have a calendar alert.
Mm-hmm.
No meth May.
Okay.
No meth May.
Yeah.
No Fenta whatever.
We find a bunch of people from Seffner and Polk County to participate here on the MJ Morning Show.
Yeah.
Maybe we have a prize. If you can prove it's a no meth May for you, then maybe some some Neosporin and Band-Aids to cover up the sores.
Oh, I was thinking like some antihistamines and some butane or whatever they use, or match heads.
Oh, speaking of that.
What?
Speaking of the antihistamines. So Michelle loves a particular, for when Michelle gets clogged up or gets allergies. Michelle, we were well ahead of the curve on this because you brought this up, and we've been talking about this for a while. That, remember, we had said on the show years ago that all of the over-the-counter allergy medications were garbage. Remember that?
Well, a pharmacist informed me of that.
Yeah, this is
it wasn't just me coming up with it on my own.
Yeah, but also anecdotally, you also determined that if you took an over-the-counter allergy medication, it just didn't work.
Forget about it.
Yeah, and the stuff that works for a lot of people, you have to have the pseudoephedrine.
Mm-hmm.
And some years ago, the FDA, they took that off of the over-the-counter shelves, where you could just pick it up and access it yourself and go to the front counter at Walgreens or CVS or your local neighborhood pharmacy. Not many of those left anymore. But then they put the over-the-counter drug behind the counter. So for the pseudoephedrines, like Sudafed, Actifed, Wall-Act, Wall-Fed, the Walgreens brand, you have to get them from behind the counter at the pharmacy. You don't need a prescription, but then the feds instituted this whole monitoring system where there's a computer system that keeps track of how much you're buying, because pseudoephedrine is an ingredient that's used in the manufacture of methamphetamine. So before they acted, you'd have people going to like dozens and dozens of pharmacies and just taking their arm and just clearing off the shelf into their cart.
Buying 45 packets of it.
Exactly. To cook up some new meth.
Every store on the road.
Yeah, along with match tips crumbled up and Varsol and paint thinner and Drano and all the other crap that's in meth. So one of the I guess allergy medications that Michelle likes, and Chloe's used it before, right, as well. It has to have the pseudoephedrine, but there's a system, and whenever I see it, like at the pharmacy, like for instance, Publix pharmacy. If ever I'm in Publix and I see this particular brand, it's a generic, but it has pseudoephedrine, and then it has a second ingredient, and in combo, Michelle, you say that's the stuff that works. It's pseudoephedrine and it's triprolidine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the combo of what works as a good decongestant. And there's a computer that keeps track. And lately, in September, I bought a lot of it, and the computer did not shut me off. So I was and when I would buy it at the Publix,
yeah,
it seemingly would be refilled one box
right away
the next time I was there. So during September, I kept buying them, and I wanted to see when the computer would shut me off. Or have I been flagged as a potential meth cookhouse in South Tampa?
You're going to get your house raided, dude. That's no joke. Buy what you need, but you're trying to buy extra?
No, because you never know when it goes into shortage or it goes, it's on a constraint or something.
Or when you're cooking meth. What are the authorities going to...
I'm not cooking meth.
I believe you're not, but what are the law... They have this trigger in place for a reason.
So that's kind of the game I'm playing, and I wanted to see if the computer would shut me off, and it didn't. How many boxes of the Apridine did I buy during the month of September for you? How many did I bring home?
Maybe 5.
Yeah.
That's a dumb game to play. Set off government triggers.
MJ's meth alert.
I mean, to be clear, you're buying it for the whole family. So like Julian and Chloe both need them sometimes. So I'll dispatch them. To them so that they have it on hand.
He's trying to set off the government warning system.
He is.
What's their reaction? Well, they come to your house and kick in the door.
Hold on.
Yes.
I didn't set out to try to trigger the system.
At first.
It kept getting resupplied, and it was always at the pharmacy at Publix.
Right.
So I bought it every time, and then I'm like, man, I wonder when this thing's going to shut off. When is the computer going to say, I've bought my allocation of pseudoephedrine for the month? And it sort of became a little game of mine.
Okay. Can I just point out that there's a much better way to get that information is to simply ask the pharmacist?
No. What fun is that?
No,
I know, exactly. That's what his thing is.
I want to be shut down.
I know.
I want to... Sorry, you've reached the limit. All right. But for good intentions, no nefarious intentions with my pseudoephedrine purchase.
Yeah, that's what all the meth dealers say, too. No nefarious intentions. Tell it to the judge.
Right.
Is that why we have tinfoil on our windows now?
No, we don't. We stop it. All right. We did have one of those in the neighborhood, remember? Remember when we were on the other side of the South Tampa Peninsula off of Himes? Well, our first house, there was a home that we would drive by and all the windows were tinfoiled up. And it turns out it was a rental home and it was busted. It was a grow house back in like the late 90s, like 98, 99. It was a freaking grow house right near the YMCA on Himes. All right, 7:19 at the MJ Morning Show. So when we get back, I've got the sound effects. So something happened. I wanted to get it here, but I took a little longer on the meth. All right. So when we get back, something happened in downtown St. Petersburg on Sunday. There is video, there's audio. It's like, oh my God, I don't know if they caught the guy. And maybe somebody's listening that witnessed this, but it's crazy. And it did not make the local news. I saw this nowhere. All right, that's coming up in just a minute. Hey, Michelle, I've got a breaking alert regarding the Scrub Daddy. All right, you love the Scrub Daddy.
I love the Scrub Daddy.
Michelle loves the Scrub. Michelle brings the Scrub Daddy into the shower with her now. Yeah. All right, maybe not.
The secret to that smooth skin.
Yeah. All right. So Scrub Daddy, major update coming. There's a lot of stuff. So we start, as you know, over an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ, and it's next here on Q105, 104.7 FM. My friends at twocollegebrothers.com. They're the movers you want. If you're making a move, twocollegebrothers.com is the smartest move you're going to make. So you call, oh, by the way, Two College Brothers, they want to move us into the new studio.
Really?
Yeah, and Fester, it's only like, well, I'm hoping that I don't want to bring these, the only thing to move are the chairs.
I got a chair in my position, but it's not weight rated for me.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I sat in it yesterday and went,
oh, God, yeah. Because I'm told we're getting new chairs in the new studio because the chairs in here are just nasty disasters. So I want to throw these in the dumpster. So I don't know what to tell Wade at Two College Brothers. We don't have anything to move, really, because I think we're getting new chairs over there. Anyway, if you're making a move, it's twocollegebrothers.com. Get a great quote. Get a company that has over 1,100 five-star reviews. If you're moving, or if you know anyone that's moving, do not get stuck in saddle with a scam-a-lama moving company. Don't get a bunch of inexperienced, potentially ex-cons that are moving your stuff. They're highly background checked over at Two College Brothers as well. twocollegebrothers.com. Mention me, MJ, get free moving boxes. It's the smartest move you'll ever make. Westfall Roofing is going to embark on a pretty significant project. Where? At my house. Yeah, I need a new roof. Yeah, my roof is a little over 21 years old. You know, the stats in Florida, average roof lasts 15 to 20 years. So, listen, I got a good chunk of time. You know, plus the technology is so much better. When we built our house, Michelle, we had the old 30-pound paper with the hot mop and the asphalt that they smeared all over the roof. Now, that's getting brittle, and the hurricanes damaged the roof as well, so that shortened the life. So now the technology is so much greater. It's like a rubber membrane system. It's just a much better lifespan. So I'm getting a new roof. Who's doing the roof? Of course, it's Westfall. Westfall Roofing. If you need a new roof, if you need just a repair, if you need them to look at your roof, if you think you've got problems, get a consultation. Best roofer around, folks. Westfall Roofing, family-owned since 1989. Best crews, best materials, best work ethic. Got a great job. WestfallRoofing.com, and tell them that MJ sent you. Looking for that Ford car, truck, or SUV? Head over to my friends at Veterans Ford. Go see Lorenzo and the entire team. Here's what you want to do. Let me let you in a little secret here. You walk into Veterans Ford and you tell them you want the MJ deal. What that means is no other Ford dealer in town will beat a deal. If you mention the MJ deal, you walk in, you invoke that. You just declare. You go, I declare I'm here for the MJ deal. You can do that. And it's a big showroom, and you can do it and make it echo and everything. I declare I'm here for the MJ deal. I would use my reverb machine, but they already moved that to the new studio. So you walk into Veterans Ford. You want an F-150, F-250, or bigger. You want a Bronco Sport. You want a Mach-E electric Mustang. You want a regular, boom, gas-powered Mustang. Whatever you need. You want an Explorer, Expedition. You go to Veterans Ford. You tell them you want the MJ deal. Veterans Ford, they're a pleasure to work with. You'll keep going back. Veterans Ford, Linebaugh and the Veterans Expressway, and tell them that MJ sent you. Traffic's on 724. MJ Morning Show back in just a minute. MJ Morning Show, here we go. I meant to get to this last segment. We got a little distracted. Listen, it's a fluid show. We're not scripted.
Live radio, people.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm sorry if you were waiting for this in the last segment, but I'm going to get to it right now. You saw the video. Do you know the details there? This is insane.
Other than the fact that it looks like it happened in downtown St. Petersburg, I know nothing about this.
Apparently, it happened on Central, right down from Ferg's. And Sunday night, some maniac in what looks to be like a gray Dodge 1500 pickup or something. The dude is smashing into cars. He rammed into one of the decorative streetlights. You know the antique-looking streetlights down there?
Yeah.
The guy rams into that, nearly knocks that over.
Is that the interstate? Is that 275 going over? That's a couple of blocks from where Ferg's is. It's on Central.
Well, the thing that I saw said that it happened near Ferg's.
Because reach out if you were at Ferg's Sunday.
Yeah.
Recognize this truck.
So
maybe the car came from Ferg's, but this looks like it's a little further west.
Stop saying further.
No, I say further instead of further. Just to...
Why? Just to what, piss me off?
Yeah. I mean, really.
Further.
So
look, he knocks over a whole one-way sign. So this is it Central? He's on
first. It looks like Is that a one-way road or a two-way? I can't tell
because the graphic, the overlay on the video says, "Reach out if you were at Ferg's Sunday or recognize this truck." 4-car hit and run.
This might be Central because it's a two-way road,
right?
Where first north and first south are each one-way
You think
roads.
that's Central?
Yeah.
Then St. Pete Fire and Rescue, they show up, but this gray pickup truck. Let me play the audio for you.
Here's the thing: were the responders coming to this because it's like all happens within like 3 seconds of each other?
Apparently, there were 4 hit and runs. This truck smashed into 4 vehicles, nearly knocks over an entire the antique style decorative light post. Rams into a one-way sign. The sign smashes off, and
it looks like there's a smoking Prius stuck in the middle of the intersection.
Oh
here.
yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
So I think it's a Prius, and that's totally disabled in the middle of the intersection. And this happened Sunday night. Here's the audio. That's the pickup truck with like a juiced up muffler.
Did this just happen to be here? No way.
We got his life, bro.
Is that a Ford truck or a Dodge truck?
I said it was I think it's a Dodge 1500.
I don't know. I'm asking.
Yeah.
It's going gray and it's going really fast. Oh, man.
I think it's Dodge 1500, right?
Okay.
I think that's the small. You have a Dodge 1500, 2500, 3500, right?
This could be the 25. I don't know. It's going so quickly. I'm thinking twice now. I'm doubting everything I'm seeing.
Yeah,
but the whole front end is bashed in.
Yeah, the whole front end on the pickup truck is like obliterated because he's run into 4 freaking cars. Did anyone witness this? Does anybody know what's going on? Does anyone know the driver? There's like no follow-up to this, but it apparently happened near Ferg's because that's what the graphic says. Reach out if you were at Ferg's Sunday or recognize this truck. I mean, if you've got a neighbor that has like a gray Dodge 1500 pickup truck, like a newer one, and it is all obliterated on the front end, they might have hit 4 vehicles, a street light, knocked over street signs Sunday night in downtown St. Pete.
Call St. Pete Police Department.
Yeah. Anybody? Or, hey, maybe you'd like to call up and fess up. Are you this maniac driver? 800-990-1047. Did you witness this? 800-990-1047. The video's nuts. Hey, Andrew, do me a favor. Put this link up so people can see it. Andrew will have this within 5 minutes. We're going to put the video up on our website. You got to see this. We'll put it up at mjmorningshow.com. And then you click on As Heard on the MJ Morning Show. So you go to mjmorningshow.com, then scroll down to As Heard on the MJ Morning Show. Click that, and Andrew will have the Instagram link. What?
All right.
Oh, Andrew, turn your mic on. Wait, what?
What are you finding,
Andrew,
Andrew?
turn your mic back on. What?
My mic is on.
Let's talk it through. Now it is. What's happening? What are you finding, Andrew?
I went to click on that link you sent to me,
Yes.
and it says, "Sorry, this page isn't available."
Okay. Dude, you just got the audio at 5:00 this morning. So
I have no control over that.
Okay, Andrew, hold on. Calm down.
Hold on. Fesser's watching it.
Hold on. Go to Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay. I originally saw this off of the Instagram page, which I think everybody should follow because it's really fascinating.
Only in Florida.
Only in Florida with 2 A's.
Yeah.
All right. So type in only in Florida with 2 A's at the end, and it's like in the top line or two. That's where I saw it. Yeah. That's where I'm watching it on my screen right now from.
But that sucks. So what you think that's a Prius that's all smashed up?
The truck does look like a Dodge, you're right. It's a big truck, and it looks like a Prius in the intersection, although, I mean, I could be wrong.
All right. Anyway, if anybody knows who this is, if you witness this, call us. I'd love to hear from you. 800-990-1047.
Could be a Kia.
800-990-1047.
Or a small Honda.
Hey, Michelle.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't mention the name. We did something after the show yesterday, and I was disappointed.
Is it the restaurant?
Well, you know what? I'm not going to mention the name yet. Michelle and I went somewhere after the show yesterday, and I was all excited, hype. Went to try something after the show, and Michelle, we won't give it away just yet, but that kind of sucks when you're all excited and it really falls flat.
You know what? I don't get that excited over these types of things, so I wouldn't know that. I wouldn't know that feeling.
Guess what? I get excited over food. Have you not figured that out after 31 years of marriage?
I'm sorry.
You don't get excited over food. You get judgy over food.
So yesterday, right after the show, after the program, we went to try something out. A lot of these places are springing up, and a new one, and I'm like, oh my god! It was.
So is it a poke bowl place?
No.
Is it an assy bowl place?
Assy bowl.
It's not an assy.
What is it called?
Is it a acai bowl or something?
I think it's acai.
Acai bowl.
I've been saying it wrong for ever.
Give me an assy bowl.
Yeah.
But
the assy bowl places are popping up everywhere. The poke bowl places are popping up everywhere. Yeah. You go to a car wash? Car washes are popping up everywhere.
Give me an assy bowl.
This is fantastic.
It's the best assy bowl I've ever had. This assy bowl's delicious.
I'll eat the whole thing.
So, Michelle.
We have a new one to try today, by the way.
We have another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the same concept of restaurant? What is it? Is it a donut? Donut shops are popping up everywhere.
A lot of these places are popping up. And
what kind of place? What genre is it?
It's breakfast.
Do you want to say the food, Michelle? Do you want to say it?
We were just trying another bagel shop.
Okay.
So another bagel place.
Okay.
And the inside the bag. So we actually ordered and ate there, and the bagel was just not good. It's like, oh my god, I've had like Lender's frozen. That was on par with that. It just was not good. And I had such high expectations for another bagel place. I'm like, oh, all right. So we ate there, and I got another one to go, and they put like a Google review QR code.
Okay.
I'm like, guys, you do not want me to scan this QR code and leave a Google review because the bagel was just awful. It's like, my God.
There are things like bagels
Yeah.
and like donuts.
And I haven't said the name of this one, but then there's another one. It's like suddenly all these places are like Pop-Up. So Pop-Up, that was a good bagel.
Good bagel.
Yes. Pop-Up is a good bagel.
Yes.
I just have a little issue with having to buy a minimum of 3 and a schmear for $13.
Have you used the bat line, the backdoor line?
No, I haven't.
The VIP line?
Oh, and for those that don't know this, I was given the Adam Sandler phone.
Yeah, that's what they call it. Yeah.
So the owner of the local Pop-Up, and by the way, his bagel's much better than this other bagel I just had. All right. I don't know what's going on. I mean, seriously, the bagel I had felt like it was 3 days old.
It's a bagel shop. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on.
I have no idea. I mean, you go in with a high expectation, and the bagel just blew. I'm like, whoa. So the pop-up guy, and again, the pop-up bagel, I thought the bagel at pop-up is very, very good. It's a good bagel. I just, I want to be able to walk in and buy one bagel if I want. And, the business model doesn't. So he gives the owner of the pop-up place, Cal, gives me a special secret phone number, which apparently was established years ago up in Connecticut because Adam Sandler wanted to be able to place orders. So they started something called the Adam Sandler phone.
Essentially, it's like a VIP line or something like that.
It's a VIP line, and every pop-up bagel has to have a special Adam Sandler phone. So Adam Sandler can call any of the pop-up bagels and have a special direct line in a hotline right in.
I don't know that Adam necessarily is calling the Tampa location. However, local muckety mucks, which I put you in that category.
I'm a muckety muck?
Yeah, you're a local muckety muck, not a national muckety muck.
I just don't replace that with an F.
or an SH. But you being, you're a muckety muck in the area, and you get the number.
So I haven't called it yet. Hey, Andrew, I'm gonna call this now. I'm gonna call the Adam Sandler private hotline at the Pop-Up Bagel on Kennedy in South Tampa.
Oh, do they deliver?
No, I don't
we'll
think
put
they
it in
deliver.
order.
No, hang on. But I'm gonna call right now. Let's see, Pop-Up Bagels, Adam Sandler phone. I put it in my contact list. Andrew, I'm gonna call it now. Tell me if they pick up. So, 813. All right, Andrew, let me see if it rings. All right, Andrew, all right, pick it up and tell me if anyone picks up. Turn your microphone on so I can hear you. All right? All right.
Hello, did I get Papa Bagels?
Ask him if this is the Adam.
Okay, yes, they answered.
Is that the Adam Sandler line?
Is this the Adam Sandler line?
Tell him who you are.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
tell him who you are.
Just tell him.
Hey.
Tell him that you're the manager for Adam Sandler and he might be calling later today.
Okay. This is the manager for Adam Sandler. He may be calling later today.
All right, just making sure it works.
All right, making sure.
All right, thank you.
What a thespian Andrew is. Wow.
Holy crap.
Andrew, you sold that so well.
Dude.
Good job, Andrew.
You're amazing. All right, so the Adam Sandler line does work over at Pop-Up.
That was, Andrew, very good phone theater. That was great.
All right, that was fantastic.
All right.
Were they excited? Were they like, oh my God, Adam Sandler might be calling? Well, we're kind of broadcasting this, so I'm sure someone's going to say that was not Adam Sandler. It was MJ. Just
It's
seeing.
all right. It was a good test.
This was a test.
Yeah.
This was only a test.
In real time, they had no idea.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the thing, MJ.
Yeah. Man, it works. The Adam Sandler line works.
There you go.
Baked goods.
And by the way, Cal, the owner, he said that
Out of my way for this. If I'm in prison, okay, I'll eat it. But other than that, I'm not dying for it. It's not worth separating me from my money for these. But other people just go gaga for them. And then there's places that I love where other people are like, meh, okay. So it's so subjective on these kind of things.
Do you know what I learned yesterday?
That you don't like this bagel shop.
No.
Well, that's what I learned today.
Listen, maybe it's growing pains. Maybe, I don't know.
But everybody has a favorite bagel shop.
Well, but there's a bagel explosion suddenly in the Tampa Bay area. In the last, I haven't been to Bagels yet. That's on Hillsborough. There's just a bunch of these. You got Jeff something or other opening up. You got H&H. I mean, you have all these bagel shops. It's like a bagel explosion.
Have you been to Bagel Berries?
No.
He cooks them out of the back of his truck.
Bagel Barry?
Bagel Berry. Rolls his own dough. Has a little boiler right there.
So listen to this. 7:43 at the MJ Morning Show. Guess what I learned yesterday? Michelle, we got to try this out. If you have an old used Scrub Daddy, if you go to the Scrub Daddy outlet store in New Jersey and bring in an old Scrub Daddy, they'll give you $2.
Okay. Why? How?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Like the Scrub Daddy generally is like disintegrating.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at that point, you bring it back to the outlet store and they'll pay you for it.
You listen to this. Scrub Daddy superfans are learning that they've been throwing away money. So the Scrub Daddy company has a smile shop in Pennsauken, New Jersey. And if you walk in with an old scrub daddy, $2. $2 credit. So they'll sell you a new scrub daddy, and they'll give you $2 for the old scrub daddy. So for whatever reason, Michelle, you run the scrub daddies until they're literally falling apart. You know, we need to swab that and see what kind of bacteria is living on that sucker.
No. I put it in the dishwasher.
Yeah, that's the thing about the
you
scrub
do?
daddy.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's like that
There's a
woven-
lot of things you don't know that happen in the kitchen. Let me tell
It's
you.
that woven.
Well, hold on a minute. I do a lot of cooking in the kitchen.
Right.
I just don't do a lot of
cleaning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
in the kitchen.
But listen, the dense plastic that the scrub daddy's made out of, you can disinfect that.
Right.
It's not like a sponge, like those yellow sponges. Like I heard, you can never really disinfect those yellow sponges.
Oh, that's so
Well,
so gross.
Well, that is true. But listen, the scrub daddy's got to be gross as well until you disinfect it or clean it. But sponges, they say you're better off licking a toilet bowl at a Greyhound bus station in Cleveland than like touching the kitchen sponge is supposed to be one of the most disgusting bacteria-ridden things on the planet.
Notice we don't use sponges in our kitchen.
Yeah.
I do not use them for that purpose.
Ugh.
So there's
For that
only
reason.
one scrub daddy outlet store in the country.
Apparently so. You walk in, it's in Pennsauken, New Jersey, and you walk in with your scrub daddy, and I think most people know it's the plasticky sponge that's like a smiley face.
But it comes in all types now. Sponge mommy. Then they have like spring ones that are like little bunnies and little sunshine.
They've got the scrub pervert uncle now. You see that
Yep.
one?
He has like a smirk on his face.
Yeah,
and, he's like, and if you squeeze it, it goes.
Scrub pervy uncle. That's good.
We'll get all the stains off.
I didn't know this.
He has a mint in his
Yeah,
pocket.
so apparently they take the old scrub daddies and they recycle them and turn them into fuel.
Oh, see?
I mean, plastics are made of like petroleum. Is that right?
Yeah, that is
I don't-
correct.
I don't
Yes.
know.
Plastic is derived from oil.
Okay.
Yes, petroleum is correct. That is a correct answer, Fester. Absolutely. So I just found this out. Hey, do you know what else I found out yesterday? I heard that Goodwill is overridden with Labubus. And the word is that the Labubu craze is done. It's over.
That was like a flash. It's done.
Is that true or false? I don't know. I have a story here. Goodwill worker says that they are flooded with Labubus, that stupid-looking doll, and that they can't give them away. This is one of the hottest like collectibles. This is like what? Like the Beanie Baby of 2025, and now we're hearing that they can't give them away, and Goodwill is saying, stop bringing us Labubus.
Is it the Beanie Baby?
Hey, Labubu.
Remember
it looks like the craze is over. Hey.
Remember we knew somebody who might have put like their entire retirement
In Beanie Babies.
Beanie Babies.
Yeah. I remember hearing those stories. Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't think anybody did that with Labubus. They were just
heck with stocks and gold, and I'm going all in on Beanie Babies.
I remember how excited they were when Princess Diana died, and they had the Princess Diana, and they're like, I'm going to buy a condo off of these. And they had like 15 purple ones.
So
Norma.
Apparently, that's right.
It was Norma.
Oh, yeah.
Norma. She's like,
I think BJ's mother-in-law put like her whole life savings into Beanie Babies.
that front room,
And then
she had like the wall of Beanie Babies.
And
She's
then-
like, don't touch it faster.
Then the Beanie Babies went bust.
The bubble bursts.
The Beanie Baby bubble burst. It did. That's terrible. And now it seems like maybe the Labubu bubble has burst. Anyone want to go to the Labubu lines?
Are kids clamoring for them
Hey,
anymore?
Labubu, let's call the MJ Morning Show Labubu line. 800-990-1047. Hey.
Hey, Yogi, nobody cares about you anymore. Nobody cares about Boo Boo, me.
Yeah. 800-990-1047. If you can confirm that the Labubu trend has burst, that the party's over, and Goodwill is saying, stop, don't give us Labubus. We got them coming out our ass. That's an official statement by Goodwill. Don't bring us Labubu's. We got them coming out of our ass. It's Goodwill's vice president of operations.
That's the kind of vice president you need to run things.
Yeah.
All right.
I see Andrew's got some calls on hold.
We got some Labubu calls?
Oh, hang on a minute. I've got a sponge correction.
Okay.
Yeah, hang on a minute.
Educate us.
Michelle, speaking of sponges, did you ever have the Today's sponge?
No.
No? All right.
No. Sorry to disappoint you.
I know Elaine did, right?
Yeah. I think she did.
Yeah, Elaine did. Joe, you want to correct the MJ Morning Show? We did something wrong?
Yes, this is Joe in Tampa. I called you 2 weeks ago about when to say 4.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Joe in Tampa. Yeah, I've got that written down. Yeah.
Joe in Tampa.
Joe in Tampa. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you called 2 Wednesdays ago. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah,
yes,
Joe, where you been?
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to know. I'm getting a little tired of having to correct you when you say things that are wrong. But you are incorrect about cleaning a regular dish sponge. If you Google it, you will find out that, because I've been doing this for years, if you microwave a regular old dish sponge, per the USDA, 99.99999% of all bacteria will be killed.
Dude, you missed a 9. If you're gonna correct me, make sure you get the other 9 in there.
Joe.
Well, it listed like 5 or 6 nines when I Googled it.
Okay.
So, and I knew it was the case. I just wanted to double check. It says per the USDA, and I've been doing this for years. I just lit a little water on it, put it in there, microwave it about once a week, and it's clean.
Now, Joe, if you heard correctly, before you got on your pedestal, we were talking about putting sponges in the dishwasher.
Well, the scrub daddies in the
but
dishwasher.
I heard that.
But I
you were
said,
talking about scrub daddies, but you can't do it with sponges.
Right.
So, Joe,
which is what we said.
You're fed up with us giving out incorrect information.
No, I was just teasing.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Joe, it sounds like you're taking an attitude,
No,
Joe.
listen,
I'm not going to lie.
Stick with the angry act.
Yeah.
Right.
We had angry Joe.
Angry Joe can call in any morning.
Yeah, you're now Angry Joe.
Instead of correcting us, you're sharing new information where we're a collaborative environment, Joe.
Right. Joe,
Fair enough.
I appreciate your call.
Thanks, Joe.
I look forward to the next Angry Joe call.
Oh, Joe in Tampa.
No. It's
Google it.
It's Angry Joe. All right. Have a nice day, Angry Joe.
No, we don't.
All right. Nick in St. Pete calling about the Labubu. Hey, Nick. Nick, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning. So I have a good job, so I was like, oh, let me buy a couple of boo-boos and start selling them. I was making good money off them. I was selling them for like $60 to $80 a piece.
Wow. How much were you paying for the Labubus?
I think I was getting them for like $40, $45.
So you were doubling your money in some cases. All right. So what's going on with the Labubu market now?
Nobody's buying them.
Yeah. See.
Don't buy no more Labubus. Don't buy them no more.
So Labubu is dead. So the Goodwill VP saying we got Labubus coming out of our ass. We don't want any more. That's 100% accurate.
True.
All right.
Don't buy Labubus.
All right, Nick, are you stuck? Nick, are you stuck with Labubus? Are you sitting on a bunch of them, or did you?
No, I just been giving them away.
Oh, so you were. So you got stuck with a few.
Yeah, I got stuck with like I don't know. They come in like 10 a box. I had like 5 boxes left.
What? Hold on a minute. Wow. You got stuck with 50 Labubus?
Yeah, and I gave them all away.
Well, that's a losing. Whatever you made, you probably lost now.
How many hundreds of dollars have you had?
I made a bunch of money off.
Yeah, but how much did each individual Labubu, like a box of 10, cost you? How much?
It cost me $150 for a box.
Wow.
All
so
right.
it's 10 Labubus in a box?
Yeah.
All right, so $15 a Labubu.
Yeah,
all right, thank you, Nick. See, this is why we go to phones. We get the pulse of the street. That's what. How about one more call?
Seems like a lot of work for a relatively low stakes operation. I mean, I'm just saying.
Audrey, see this number 3 combo meal? I bought it with the proceeds from my Labubu sales.
Are you enjoying this fast food lunch?
I got this number 3 combo meal, all from Labubu sales.
It's a write-off.
One more call. Audrey and Lutz. Audrey, MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Audrey.
just as you guys were talking, I had this little, it's called a lafufu. It's a fake labubu. I guess that's what they call the fake labubu.
Yeah.
Lafufu.
Right.
And I was dropping my kids off at school, and I was going to hang it in the windshield. And they're like, no, don't do it. And then they're like, I'm like, maybe I should be a lafufu for Halloween. And they're like, yeah, you could be a murdered lafufu. They are like so embarrassed by the lafufu.
Oh, how old are your kids?
They are 8 and 12.
All right, so they don't want mom to display Labubu. So even the 8 and 12-year-olds,
No.
they're over Labubus as well, or Lafufus.
Yeah, the lafufu's the fake labubu, I guess.
All right. Well, hold on a minute. So they didn't want you to perpetrate a fraud with the fake? Would they be okay with a real Labubu or just not the fake Lafufu?
No. Neither of them.
Oh, they want that's what I was trying to clarify.
This whole plushy phase is over.
It's over.
Whether it's real or not.
Lafufu. I've got one that's it's brown. It's called Ladudu. All right.
You know
All
what?
right.
A nanosecond before you said that, I thought of Lapupu.
Oh.
And you go with Ladudu. Before you even said brown one, I was like, ooh, Lafufu. I thought Lapupu. You go with Ladudu.
Ladudu.
You know what? You don't want those. You know why?
Why?
Because they're crap.
Oh, they are. They're crap. All right. So I'm going to make a pledge right now. I'm not doing this. So the caller, Audrey, just said that the kids said, "Hey, you can go as a murdered Labubu for Halloween." What kind of twisted kids do you have? Twisted.
Halloween is really, okay, it's going to sound weird. These kids are getting more and more ghoulish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Every costume I'm talking to my son about, he's like, can I be a zombie this? Hey, you want to be a football player? Hey, can I be a zombie football player? I'm like, no, just be a football player.
Yeah, if your kid says he wants to be Jeffrey Dahmer, that would be an alert.
I mean,
yeah. All right, so Halloween. The last caller mentioned Halloween.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make a Halloween pledge right now. I'm telling you right now, when it comes to Halloween, I will not do this story. This damn story comes out every single year around Halloween or at the start of October. So do you know what it is? If you were to take a guess, which Halloween-related story am I making a pledge right now, live on the MJ Morning Show? What am I absolutely, positively not going to do? And you know what? I'm going to make a pledge. I'm never doing this story ever again for however long my broadcast career continues, and that might not be much longer.
This might be your last Halloween anyway.
This could be our last Halloween. True. For several reasons.
Is it always the crappy local dentist who gives out?
No.
Or
it's not the dentist that you trade in your candy and get like a
free checkup or something,
or a toy or whatever. No, it's not that. Okay. It's not the hospitals that are volunteering to X-ray the candy to find the needles and pins that don't exist, because that's pretty much a giant urban legend. All right. So, what is the Halloween story that I'm pledging that I'm not going to do? Come on. Come on.
It's not the razor and candy stuff. It's not the dentist.
No.
Is it candy corn related?
No, it's candy related. I will give you a hint.
Is it the shrinking size of the candy bars every year? It seems to be getting smaller.
Nope.
There's really nothing fun about fun size.
No.
Is it not peanut allergies? I don't know. What is? I give.
I am not going to do the damn story. The most popular candy in every state. They have the map, and Florida's got the Reese's or the Kit Kat. I'm not doing that damn story.
Isn't it the same every year? I feel like there's really.
Yeah.
I mean, how has it changed at all? I think we're a Reese's Cup state.
Oh,
I feel like.
Suddenly Florida goes from Reese's to the little crappy cellophane bag with 2 sweet tarts inside.
Right.
Yeah, I doubt it.
It's like election night. And Florida's turned. We're no longer a Reese's state. We're a Hershey Kisses state.
See, now that would be funny if they did a show like that.
I am not. Well, because the politics are so toxic these days.
I'm talking about candy. What are you talking about?
I know. We're talking about candy.
Yeah. I mean, the politics of candy.
Okay,
you tell me you don't like Reese's peanut butter cups. We can't be friends.
Oh,
you know what? I don't dislike Reese's. It's not Reese's. I don't.
Microaggressive.
Yeah, it's me.
Yes.
See, I always say Reese's Pieces.
No,
Yes.
And I know that's not it. It's
That's
Reese's
wrong.
Pieces.
Right. We
It's
say it because it just sounds fun and
Reese's
it's
Pieces.
it's rhymey and yeah.
You know, people do not say Reese's Pieces, and so many people do. It's Reese's Pieces.
See, I'll say Reese's Peanut Butter Cups,
Right.
but
People don't like being corrected so regularly and frequently and
micro corrections.
Yes.
All right, so
We've gotten some comments in the complaint,
all right,
Yes.
I'm sure we have.
mostly from
All right,
salespeople.
so I'm not doing the most popular candy story anymore. I have not one but two super speeder stories, and one has ridiculous audio. All right, the first one is local. First one, 18-year-old underdeveloped male brain 18-year-old driver doing a $1.29 on the Gandy Bridge. Yeah, pulled over by the Florida Highway Patrol. Guy arrested, 18 years old, doing 129 in a, what is that, a 55? I think the Gandy's 55. Yeah, the Howard Franklin is 65 when they're not doing construction. But the Gandy, I want to say, is still 55. This driver doing not only 50 plus miles over the speed limit, but doing the over 100, which makes you a super speeder. This guy nailed both categories here. So 18-year-old Declan Shepard. Good morning, Declan Shepard. Yeah, trooper pulled Declan over with a laser blast. You know, got the speed on laser. 129 in a 55 on the Howard, on the Gandy Bridge, on the Gandy Bridge. I see people doing $1.20 on the Howard all the time as well. But he was charged with dangerous excessive speeding. Now, the story that I saw, it didn't say whether he was cuffed and stuffed. At that speed, you know, a lot of people in Florida, once the super speeder law went into effect, you've got people that are being arrested and they are taken to jail. And my second story has that component and something else. This other one, anyone know Declan Shepard?
That's nuts fast. That's crazy.
Anyone know Declan Shepard's parents? I got to believe mommy and daddy are not happy about Declan. I don't know what kind of vehicle it was either. So the story's missing, you know, what type of vehicle
The
he was
officer
doing.
gave him a pass? I mean, I know this.
No. We don't know that. It says he was charged with dangerous excessive speeding.
Well, why wouldn't that be in the article?
Well,
the arrest has to be part of the statement.
It's a tiny blurb.
How would they even know the guy got pulled over in the first place?
I saw this on Channel 8, and the Channel 8 website is very sparse on information.
I'm looking at it as well.
It's a tiny paragraph. And, you know, I'm hungry for more information. I want to know if the trooper cuffed and stuffed him. Because the cops
A man was arrested Monday, so he was arrested.
All right.
First line. A man was arrested Monday after he was caught going 130 miles an hour.
All right, so he must have been taken away.
Yeah,
he must
okay.
have. All right, so the second one is a super speeder over on the other side of the state. This happened in Flagler County. I think it's like New Smyrna Beach area. Michael, and I've got audio on this. You're not going to believe this guy's excuse for driving 107 miles an hour, weaving in and out of traffic in a late model Corvette. Michael Stanek was late for an appointment. That's what he told the cop that pulled him over. So you had an unmarked white Ford Mustang sitting in like the median strip, you know, one of the emergency turnarounds.
Yeah.
Clocked this Corvette, a black Corvette convertible, doing 107 miles an hour. The cop pulls him over, and I've got the audio. So he was doing 107, and this is obviously an infraction for the new super speeder law. So Stanek, 57 years old, was asked, why are you in a hurry? All right, so let me play the audio here. I want you to listen to this.
Reason for the stop. You're going 107. Weaving in and out of traffic. Why are you going so fast?
I have an appointment with my barber.
Did you hear that?
He has an appointment with whom?
His barber. That's the guy's excuse. Doing 107 miles an hour on I-95 over on the other side of the state. And that's the excuse you give the cop? I have an appointment with my barber?
Now I have to see how his hair looks.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
I mean, I really.
Reason for the stop. You're going 107. Weaving in and out of
All right, first of all, what other noises do you hear there?
Is that the handcuffs?
It's the handcuff clicks.
The ratchet tightening?
Hands behind his back. He is getting cuffed. You hear the handcuffs ratchet.
Reason for the stop. You're going 107. Weaving in and out of traffic. Why are you going so fast?
I have an appointment with my barber.
I got an appointment with my barber.
You
know, Fantastic Sam waits for nobody.
I don't go to a barber, but aren't some of them real sticklers on time, Michelle? Like if you make an appointment, you cannot be late.
Yeah.
You do not be late.
You know what? Hold on. I think there's a story we need to bring back up in just a second. Hold on a minute.
Appointment with your barber.
In New Smyrna.
In New Smyrna. So,
The car's kind of cold.
so you go 107 miles an hour.
I'm sorry.
Weaving in and out of traffic, putting other people's lives at danger. Now you get to go to jail for the night.
For night?
For the night, yeah.
Now you get to go to jail for the night. He goes, for the night? Yep, for the night.
You know, Florida, it's criminal to go over 100 miles an hour.
I didn't know that.
Well,
Oh, so he didn't know that.
Right.
Oh.
He knows
Well,
now.
Now you know it. And you know what? You dope. If you would have listened to the MJ Morning Show, how many times did we bring up the new super speeder law that went into effect? Was it July 1?
Yeah, it was over the summer.
And, we also had a whole bunch of laws that went into effect yesterday.
Really?
A whole new slate of laws went into effect on October 1, which was yesterday. Yeah, this guy's getting cuffed and stuffed.
you now, right? Now your car will be towed. Now you'll be going to jail.
I did not know that.
He's done. So guess what? He didn't make his barber appointment, did he? Speaking of barbers, Michelle, not really, but a hair.
Oh, Michelle just pulled up his picture. He needs a haircut.
Oh, I saw him on the video.
Yeah, it's not like totally wild, but he could use the trim.
Yeah, I saw him on the dash cam, for the body cam. I saw him on the body cam from the cop that pulled him over in a white unmarked Mustang, and you see it sitting in the on the median strip, and the vet just boom goes by, and he's like weaving and swerving, and then the Mustang turns on the the red and blue flashing lights.
Dude,
and
you know what law went into effect yesterday?
Yeah, the dog law.
The dog law.
Yeah, I have that. You know what? Let me probably good to mention right here. So hold on a minute. I have
Trooper's law.
Yeah, it's the Trooper's law, and that's because of Trooper the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. I
kind of have a small write up on it in front of you, but
yeah, I have it here somewhere as well. All right, so fine. Let's talk. So Trooper's law.
This is good.
Yeah.
I absolutely support this.
House Bill. This is important, folks. House Bill 150 was passed by the legislature here in Florida, and it went into effect yesterday on October 1, and Trooper's Law protects dogs during a natural disaster. So do you remember what happened during Hurricane Milton? Remember prior to Hurricane Milton hitting, a Florida state trooper found this dog, I think it was a pit bull, tied to a fence.
On the side of an interstate.
On the side of I-75.
Yeah.
And they named the dog Trooper. Remember, Trooper was Trooper then sent to like up in the Panhandle or something to some shelter? And anyway,
Didn't the guy try to retrieve the dog? And he got busted that way?
I think there was an arrest.
Yeah.
And then Trooper was then subsequently adopted by a loving home that's not going to tie him to a fence on the side of I-75. So because of that, a new law went into effect, and it is a felony.
Third-degree felony.
Third-degree felony if you tie a dog outside during a natural disaster, and it's called Trooper's Law because the trooper named the dog Trooper.
I mean, maybe we could use a little more creativity in the dog naming department at the Troopers, but still, I say that's great.
I think it's fantastic.
A bunch of other laws.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so Michelle, just back to the hairstylist. Michelle still goes to a hairstylist that if you pissed off this stylist, what happens?
You're fired.
Fired. So oh yeah. So Michelle, how long you been going to this hairstylist?
Since before Julian was born.
Yeah, so this is over 20 years.
Yeah.
All right.
But, it's,
and
yeah, so he's,
And you swear by his coloring. You say he's the best colorist around.
Yes.
Right.
The best.
Michelle loves the stylist, the best colorist around. And it's really sort of become more of a friend, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
now, after like years of business, but like your first couple of appointments, you must have been on pins and needles with this guy.
But Michelle would come home occasionally. He fired another client.
Yeah.
And this but a lot of times if they were late.
Or nasty.
Nasty, late. I think he had a client that smelled really bad.
That's not true.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
What about
Sounds good.
What about that one client with the toots?
Okay. But here's the thing. I used to go to this.
You're fired.
You're fired. Get out of here.
Many, many years ago, I went to this other salon on Dale Mabry.
Right.
And the stylist would run late all the time, like really late. And so, you know what? I lived 7 minutes away. So I gave him a call and I'd be like, hey, can you tell me if he's running on time? Because, I'm only about 7 minutes away. I can be there at my appointment time at 1:30. But if he needs a few extra minutes, just let me know so I'm not sitting there. And literally she turned around and said, hey, Patrick, Michelle's calling. Do you need any extra green combs? And I was like, so you have a code for being late? And he was like, yeah, the next time she's in, she could give me about 30. And so she's like, he's running about 30 minutes behind. I was like, get out.
You know what? We've learned over the years, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, that in certain walks of life or industry, that there's a code. What's the one I'm thinking of?
Oh, like when you're at the cashier at a supermarket and like the bagger will say, hey, have you seen Bob lately? And that means to check the bottom of the basket.
Really?
Yeah. Like let's say you put like a case of water or something at the bottom.
That's a good one.
And you take all your stuff out of the cart and the bagger will say, has Bob seen you lately?
Because some people try to steal
instead of or being a confrontation.
Or forget.
Yeah. Instead of the bagger saying, oh, you forgot that, and making the person feel, like a certain way.
What's one of the other codes? I know that it's like tip of my tongue, and it's the bar. It's when
like the angel shot.
It's when a bartender. There's what is the code for? Look that up. Secret code bartenders have to protect women from creeps. I mean, that's essential. Might be a little lengthy to Google that, but there's a name for it. Bartender,
The angel shot. You request an angel shot.
Angel, that's right.
Hey, I'll take, the Jack and Coke and an angel shot. And okay. And the bartender then knows, hey, put up the alert.
So women are supposed to know.
Women ask for it.
Women ask for something, and that alerts the bartender.
I think so.
Yeah.
I've never asked for the angel
But I'm
shot.
sure these like codes, like normal speak that people can't really detect. I'm sure this exists, all over the place.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm seeing if I can't look any more up. But yeah, I've always heard that the bottom of the basket is called Bob. And that's how you don't steal
I didn't know that. So I listen to the MJ Morning Show every day, and I learn something new every day. Look at that. I just learned something new right here on the MJ Morning Show. Yeah. Andrew's answering calls. I don't know if anything is pertinent here. Moving along, 8:11 at the MJ Morning Show. Couple things. I think we're having pizza this morning. I think Sardo is coming in with pizza.
When the hell are you going to tell me that?
He just confirmed.
I just heated up Pop-Tarts, dude.
No.
Pop-Tarts away.
Put the pop.
They're already in the microwave.
No. So what?
Michelle's got me turned on the microwave Pop-Tarts with butter on them now.
So Sardo is going to be here about 8:45, so about a little over half an hour. And then I think Alfred from Small Batch Creamery, Alfred is also coming in this morning.
Jesus, how much food do we have today?
Well, hang on a minute. But I think this could be the final vanilla test. I think this could be it.
Okay. I just can't believe we have all this incredible food coming in one day. We sit here with our thumbs in our asses for a week. We don't have any good food, and then we get Sardo's and ice cream the same morning.
He doesn't understand the spread it out.
Seriously, dude. Look at the schedule.
What's better than ice cream after pizza?
I don't know. Ice cream or pizza?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm with you, but come on.
It is 8:30 in the morning, dude.
And listen, I'll kill half a pie. Don't get me wrong. I'm not mad at that, but I love Sardo and I love Alfred.
Oh, and speaking of pizza, this is a great segue.
Pizza. Pizza.
What?
Pizza. I didn't expect that coming.
No, and it really is.
Pizza, pizza.
With Little Caesars?
Yeah, something happened at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
Yeah. This is in Louisville. You got to say it right. You can't say Louisville.
No.
You got to go Louisville.
You almost can't even move your jaw.
Louisville.
You have to say it like you're paralyzed from like the nose down. You're like,
So this happened in Louisville, Kentucky, at a
Pizza, pizza.
at a Little Caesars.
Little
right?
Caesars,
At a
Louisville?
Little Caesars, Louisville. Right. So, this is insane. A Louisville woman caused over $1,000 in damage at
Pizza, pizza.
at Little Caesars after they tried to charge her for extra sauce. She flipped out. She went bonkers. She went nuts. According to WDRB television in Louisville. She wanted extra sauce, and they said that'll be $1. So she goes nuts. Her name is Brianna Hayes, and she placed an order over the phone. This happened back in January, but she was just arrested now.
Wow.
So here's the deal. So she places a phone order for a Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
She goes, wants extra sauce. They say that'll be $1. She didn't like that. She goes nuts, takes her arm, clears off the whole counter, smashes their cash register on the floor. She created this disturbance, over $1,000 in damage. She left the store, but employees were able to provide police with her name.
That's the thing about pizza places.
You're picking up a pizza under your name and phone number. Then they also had the surveillance video, and they were able to confirm from the surveillance video and then looking up her name and then finding, I guess, her driver's license photo, whatever. She was charged with criminal mischief, but she wasn't arrested until she had another incident a week ago in late September.
Wow.
I guess people can get charged with stuff and not get arrested for it, right?
So according to court documents, this Little Caesars vandal, right, allegedly threw a brick at the father of her child's car because she wanted to move back to Cincinnati, or because he wanted to move back to Cincinnati from Louisville. Yeah. So she's like the $1,000 club. There was more than $1,000 worth of damage done to baby daddy's car after she threw a brick through it.
But she already had charges pending from the Little Caesars altercation?
Yeah, so that's weird. Why didn't they go after her why did it take from January to September for them to arrest her for Little Caesars, but now the criminal mischief on the baby daddy car by throwing a brick through it?
Can you get charged with something and have charges pending, not get arrested, and like the rule is, hey, if you get in any trouble, we're going to arrest you for all this?
I don't
I don't know.
No.
I mean, I'm asking.
Listen, if you get charged with something, there's a warrant out for your arrest. If they can't find you or if you don't turn yourself in, a lot of times if you're pulled over for a traffic stop and then they find out you have an outstanding warrant or you missed a court appearance, then you're going to get nailed for that as well.
Does every charge need to be accompanied by an arrest? I mean, can
No.
it?
Yeah, well,
I mean, if you and I get into a shoving match,
right,
can they just charge me with battery and not arrest me and just give me like a summons to appear or something?
I don't know about for a battery, but for other but for other incidents, yes, they can just write you a summons or charge you, and then you don't have to be arrested.
I got this crazy lady flipping out at the Little Caesars.
Hold on, we got a caller. Tanya wants to talk about Louisville. Tanya in Zephyr Hills. Hello, Tanya.
Hello, MJ, Michelle, Fester. Love the show.
Thank you, Tanya. What do you?
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's right. Go ahead.
I was born and raised in Louisville. It's the correct pronunciation because of the city's French roots. It was named after King Louis.
Yeah, I kind of figure that. Louis which Louis?
Yeah.
Which one?
The 16th, I believe.
It was Louis the 16th. All right. So But hold on, you're saying Louisville? You don't say the Louisville?
It's Louisville. Louisville is how you say it. Louisville.
But hold on, even the news anchor, when I watched this story from this
I know.
even the news anchor, Fester, go back.
DRB.
Yeah, go back to the story from WDRB television.
RB.
Yeah, go back.
They do. A lot of times they'll say Louisville to get the "ville" in there.
No, that's
But the
WHAS.
correct
That's a different station.
All right, I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's local.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, bring up WDRB. If you go to the first story you were at, they had the link.
I don't know.
Fester, just leave the computer alone.
I don't care.
All right, just hang on. Just leave it alone. I'll do it.
It's going.
I'll do it. Is it going now?
I guess it's internet's slow. Louisville, Monterey, that's different.
Dude, all right. I can't trust Fester with any computer
I
whatsoever.
wouldn't trust. I don't even know why. I don't even know why you give me a computer. I have no idea. I didn't ask for this. I'm just here to make jokes.
All right, here we go. There's a story I want. All right, so hold on. The news anchor says Louisville. All right, let me play this.
There's gonna be an ad.
I got a freaking
All right,
commercial.
it's over in 10 seconds.
Hang on, 10-second ad. Oh, I can skip the ad now. All right, here we go. Listen.
A Louisville woman is facing charges.
See, he went Louisville. He didn't say Louisville.
Yeah, I know.
right.
Everybody's so used to saying that, but just we were taught in our history in school that it's Louisville.
All right.
I just want to let you know.
Louisville. All right, thank you, Tanya. Have a beautiful day.
You too.
See ya. All right.
See you, Tanya.
This I found interesting, and let me tell you what I find fascinating about this. I'm reading this here in 2025. This was said to me in 2004, so 21 years ago. Oh, look, Michelle just popped up. Michelle's interest is suddenly peaked. Michelle, you didn't get into the Louisville discussion, did you?
No, I'm not going to get into the debate about how to pronounce this city.
All right.
Michelle knows better than to offend Kentuckians.
Listen to this. A teacher of 29 years says that this year's students are the most disrespectful and distracted yet. A ninth grade teacher with nearly 3 decades of experience says this year's students are the hardest to manage, citing unprecedented levels of disrespect, distraction. Parents, teachers, and researchers have worried for years that the ever-increasing use of the internet, smartphones, are impacting a kid's ability to learn. Research suggests that attention spans have indeed declined and our ability to multitask has been oversold, especially since the height of the COVID pandemic. U.S. teachers have been reporting an alarming decline in performance among students of all ages. Kids are behind in reading, math, general knowledge. They can't seem to pay attention for more than a few seconds. So this caught my attention. I saw this yesterday, just a story about teacher and what they think of the students today. I remember in 2004, remember we were in Virginia Beach in 2004, Michelle? Do you remember when I went back to my high school? Remember we were up there during an actual, usually we're there on the weekends or a holiday or whatever, and schools are closed. But we were up in Virginia Beach in 2004.
And you saw some old teacher?
Yep. So I went into the school, and this is when I just walked in. It wasn't like on lockdown or anything. So I walk into the school, and I didn't even go to the front office. I didn't get a pass or anything. I just walked right in. This is Cox High School.
Now they'd lock a school down if you did that.
Right off Great Neck Road in Virginia Beach, Falcon Drive, because we were the Cox Falcons.
What an awful high school name.
Right? I know.
Cox High School?
Cox Falcons.
So the Cox Falcons. So I walk in. This is 2004, and there were 2 teachers that were still there. So I graduated in 1984. This is 2004. 20 years later, I walked in 2004. And remember, we just had our 40-year reunion. Last October, we just had our 40-year reunion for the class of 84. I went to Virginia Beach for the weekend to go to the reunion. So I walk in, and there were 2 teachers still there. And one, both were great teachers. One was Mr. Malarniano. He was great. And then the other teacher was my English teacher, Jim Snodgrass. Another phenomenal teacher. He was my senior English teacher. And he remembered me. And he said, "Hey, how you doing? Hey, remember my last name? Because it's, Schnitt. It's not a
pretty specific last name.
Not a hard. It's kind of a hard name to forget. Not a, So I get into a conversation with him. He was in between. I think the next period, the next bell, he had off. So we were able to hang and talk for a little bit. He, asked what I was doing. I'm like, I'm in broadcasting. And he remembered that I was in radio in high school. I worked at some local stations when I was in high school. So he did remember. Oh, yeah, I remember that. So I asked him, how are the students today? And Jim Snodgrass, this is 2004, said, awful. Nowhere near as good as you guys were. So I said, so you would take us all day long over the current, roster of kids? He said, hands down, absolutely. He said, what a difference 20 years has made. And in 2004, he was telling me how much better we were as kids and students from the 80s, early to mid 80s, than the kids were in 2004. So he's retired at this point. He was also a soccer coach. He was like a champion soccer coach. I think, he won numerous state championships with the school soccer team. So, but can you imagine 20 years later, from 2004 to 2025 now, can you imagine? He'd probably be, pulling his teeth out,
It'd be awful. Poor bastard.
Yeah. So,
Mr. Snodgrass.
But that made such an impression, and he made an impression. He was just a good teacher. He was a phenomenal teacher. Jim Snodgrass, I don't know if he's still alive. He's probably in his late 70s, maybe now, 80s, early 80s. I don't know. But he was a good teacher. Anyone know Jim Snodgrass? Also a big soccer coach. All right, the Diddy deal. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow it happens. Diddy.
He gets a sentence tomorrow?
Yeah, he gets sentenced tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we've got a little pile of Diddy we got to talk about. Oh, by the way, we have confirmation. We've got pizza and ice cream arriving at the same time. Jeez. Trust me, Michelle's going to give me a hard time. You can't even schedule the thing. I'm sorry. That's when they can come in. I'm sorry. All right.
So Alex,
Michelle, you giving me a look?
Yeah. Alfred's going to come here watching us try to eat his ice cream,
right?
Which I know you're going to want to try. And then Sardo's going to be here.
Yeah. So, of course I want to try.
I know.
Yeah.
But then Sardo's here with bringing like 4 pies and wakes up at the crack of dawn to make them for us. So bring them in all piping hot. And you're like, I got to eat all this too.
Well, hold on. We have pizza and then we have ice cream. There's nothing wrong with this.
Yeah, but we take like 6 minutes of commercials every hour, dude. I mean, it's not a lot of time.
Hang on.
And we have a workout.
That's true. I generally don't schedule food on workout days because I don't want to go to the gym right after the show all bloated on 5 slices of pizza.
You know what word you don't understand the definition of?
Michelle, why don't you tell me? What's the word that I don't understand the definition of?
The one you're using a lot right now.
What's that?
Schedule.
Oh, schedule.
You have no understanding of what that word means, how to use it, how to apply it.
So you think I'm missing the scheduling skills?
We're going to give you, you know what, I'm going to institute this morning show calendar, and you're going to be required to put stuff on a calendar, and Fester will have to approve it.
I mean, just check it with somebody else just to make sure you're even on the right track.
Yeah.
All right, but today...
Fester's the new boss.
Right, I don't want to be the boss.
Listen, today, I'm hoping that I can greenlight the vanilla ice cream. So this is the MJ Triple Killer Vanilla collaboration. This is my recipe, and it had to get adjusted a little bit because when I made my exact recipe at Small Batch Creamery in their kitchen and then used their commercial professional big ice cream batch freezer, it changed. Why? Because that machine puts more air in and it stretches the recipe out. So we had to counter a little bit because my machine at home doesn't put a lot of air in. So we had to just stretch. We had to put more vanilla in. So we're just finding the right amount. So it's an exact match. And I think today's taste test, when Alfred comes in from Small Batch Creamery, I think this should probably do it. And hopefully in the next week or so, we should be able to say, hey, the MJ Triple Killer Vanilla Ice Cream is available for you to buy. My recipe at Small Batch Creamery. So, and Fester, you know why? You know why this is so important?
Why?
Because
like vanilla is the finest of the flavors.
It is the finest of the flavors.
Vanilla is the finest of the flavors.
Like vanilla is the finest of the flavors.
Damn right. That is a fact.
Like vanilla is the finest of the flavors.
Is this going to be like a limited series.
Like a limited series?
What do you call that?
A limited edition?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Netflix.
It's a
changed
Netflix limited
It
series.
changes my vernacular.
It's the finest of the flavors.
I mean, is this like only going to run to like end of the year, or is this going to be like in perpetuity?
No, well, Alfred's going to be in here. We can ask. I don't see why, because he's already given some like people that he knows, even in the business, he's given people a taste, and they're like, "Oh my God, that's fantastic!" But I do like limited series. I don't mind. You know what? We ought to use that noise. MJ limited series. MJ's limited series Killer Vanilla Triple.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your limited edition triple Killer Vanilla.
Yep.
Is like the new McRib.
Oh.
Yeah.
You only bring it back once a year?
Maybe once every 2 years.
You build up the demand?
Yeah.
All right. Back to the Diddy deal. So we've got pizza and ice cream on the way in just a bit. All right, so Diddy gets sentenced tomorrow, federal court in Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been a lot of little lead-ups.
Yes.
A bunch of little run-ups here.
Yes.
So, first of all, they're trying to do some late filings. So we know that he was not guilty of two of the more serious charges, right?
Right.
Or was it?
No, he was not. Right. You're correct.
Right.
The racketeering and something else.
Yeah. So two of the more serious charges, I think he was found not guilty on. Guilty of one of a lesser charge, but still, a couple things here.
Racketeering and sex trafficking.
Gotcha. So number one, prosecutors, the feds, the prosecutors who prosecuted the case, they want Diddy to serve. Do you know how many years? Have you seen it? Fester, guess.
I haven't seen anything.
How many years do you think the prosecutors want Diddy to serve with the sentencing to be laid down tomorrow?
15 years.
A little high. 11 years.
Okay. Yeah. I have no idea.
Federal prosecutors say that Sean Diddy Combs should serve more than 11 years in prison after he was found guilty of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. Ahead of sentencing tomorrow, Combs was acquitted of the more serious racketeering and sex trafficking charges at the trial back in July, but convicted of the 2 Mann Act charges that outlaw interstate commerce related to prostitution. The maximum sentence for each is 10 years.
Right. So he faces up to 20.
Up to 20.
But
and the Fed prosecutors, they're saying, hey, we want at least, I think it's like 11 years and a couple of months is what they want. A 189-page submission to Judge Aaron Subramanian, U.S. Attorney Jay Clayton, wrote that Combs, 55, is unrepentant and should be punished after he engaged in violence and put others in fear. Consistent with those cases and based on the corroborated evidence presented at trial, this court should impose a sentence of no less than 135 months imprisonment, according to the filing.
They're relying on the decades of I'm quoting, decades of unchecked violence, decades of psychological, emotional, and physical damage that he has inflicted.
How can they say he's unrepentant? Have they talked to him in the last couple of months?
I think they haven't talked to him, but I think that they're looking at his behavior and they just feel like, he keeps asking to get out, acting like he's a free bird, acting like,
He's locked in a cage. He's not acting like he's a free bird. Yeah, he's asking to get out.
All right, couple of additional things here.
You can be repentant.
Right, so remember we had a story. What are you, free Diddy?
I listen, after the...
Are you free Diddy?
After the original verdict came down, and it was a flop for the government.
It wasn't a flop.
It was a flop.
It was not a flop.
These are not the charges they wanted to stick him with.
Clearly, they wanted the most serious charges for him to be found guilty on those charges.
Which they didn't get. And the government doesn't take a case unless they are like 98% guaranteed to win.
What, are you an expert in federal prosecutions now?
I've been watching a guy who has a podcast about crimes, and I just know a couple things.
So we heard recently that Diddy was like teaching business courses in the Manhattan or Brooklyn lockup, wherever they have him, and the other inmates are raving. Yeah. Oh, I'm learning so much about business from Lube University. I think that's what he calls it. I think he calls it Lube University.
The mascot's what? Little squirt?
Yeah. All right. So, also, Diddy
Yes.
So he's trying to make it seem like he's doing good things
Right.
in federal lockup. Judge's not going to buy it. So two things. Judge has now rejected Sean Diddy Combs' First Amendment porn argument ahead of sentencing tomorrow. So what's this about? So you might not have heard this. So Sean Diddy Combs, as sentencing hits tomorrow, he tried to suggest among the losing defense arguments was that because he's an amateur pornographer and consumer of pornography, his conviction violates his First Amendment rights. I mean, it's like they threw everything and let's see if this one sticks. Oh, you're an amateur pornographer and you consume porn, and all this was just an expression of your free speech and First Amendment rights.
I mean, listen.
all the freak offs and the baby oil and the lube and all the First Amendment protection.
Theatrical performances on this amateur videographer.
Guess what the judge said? He has a buzzer on his desk. That's what the judge said. How about that for a stunt?
Listen, you hire a lawyer to come up with every stunt he can to get you short of time. Time served. Diddy's free man tomorrow.
All right, so that last-ditch legal move was shut down. Yeah, judge said, nope. Yeah. And judge said, nope. The prosecution provided overwhelming evidence on his guilt of the charges of transportation to engage in prostitution. Still, listen.
Are there any arguments that Diddy's defense is making that the judge is saying, like, okay, that makes sense?
No.
Okay.
Nothing. So.
And, along with the prosecution making these arguments, some of the victims and witnesses have also written to the judge.
That's in my pile.
I have.
So Cassie Ventura.
Yes.
Why don't you tell everyone listening what Cassie Ventura, she's the one that was beaten and kicked and dragged in the hotel elevator area at that hotel was that Atlanta? I think it might have been Atlanta area.
I don't remember.
No, I don't think it was
L.A.
L.A.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It was L.A. You're right. So that was horrific video. So Cassie Ventura wrote a letter to the judge.
She said, and I'm quoting, "I hope that your decision considers the truths at hand that the jury failed to see." So she's pretty much calling them out. Like, they found him not guilty of the more serious charges. She says she refers to him as a manipulator, an aggressor, an abuser, and a trafficker. That's who he is as a human. He has no interest in becoming better or changing. He will always be the same cruel, power-hungry, manipulative man that he is. And she is in fear of her, her safety and her family's safety. Yeah. She's moved away from New York City. She's trying to just stay out of any kind of limelight or news, to let anybody know where she is, because she is afraid that once he's out, there will be swift, and she refers to as swift retribution coming toward him or towards her from him.
Yeah, she's afraid of horrific retaliation.
Mm-hmm.
And if he gets a short sentence or, whatever, she is very concerned, Cassie Ventura, that Diddy is coming after her.
Well, she saw that very vindictive side of him over what seemed like, run-of-the-mill, everyday stuff.
She knows it.
She lived had a little bit of a relationship with some other guy or had some interest on the phone. And, she's getting beaten up and his car is getting Molotov cocktailed, so.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the guy's car got burned, right?
Right.
All right. So what did Diddy not do at trial?
Testify on his own behalf?
That is correct. Diddy did not testify on his own behalf at his trial back in July, but Diddy wants to address the judge prior to sentencing, and apparently that's been granted.
Okay.
Can you double check and see if that's been granted? Because the story I had is before Diddy finds out how long his sentence is going to be, he wants to speak to the judge, and he wants to speak in open court. So tomorrow's hearing, tomorrow's sentencing in federal court in New York City, in Manhattan, where Diddy's going to be hit, with some type of sentence on the conviction of the 2 counts of the Mann Act. He wants to speak. In court documents, his attorney says, quote, sentencing proceeding holds significant importance to Mr. Combs. He wishes to appear before the court, address your honor, and allocute in the most dignified and respectful fashion possible. What is he going to be like on his knees begging? Oh, please go light. Judge, please don't hit me with 20 years.
I can tell you've never been put together on a bunch of charges. Listen, the guy's gonna. This is a chance to talk to.
See, you think he was put together on charges?
He wasn't found.
What do you
guilty.
say to? You know what? I need to lock you in a room with Cassie Ventura, and let her have at you.
Oh, what was that?
Verbally.
Okay,
verbally.
Listen.
I happen to think the jury got it wrong.
Yeah. Well,
right? I happen to think that they really missed the message somehow. I don't know whether the prosecution screwed up or whether they were just desensitized to some facts.
What do you think should have happened?
I think he should have been found guilty of the sex trafficking.
So he should have been found guilty of the more serious charges.
Yes. I think that she was coerced and others were coerced, and just because they sent a text that said they were willing to do it, that text doesn't necessarily mean that that's true. She was willing to do it because she needed it for the roof over her head.
Well,
she needed it for, her to get her passport back or her phone back.
Michelle, you're clearly at odds with Fester. See,
yes.
You guys are way opposite sides of the spectrum on this one.
Diddy's lawyer's asking for 14 months, which he's already been in there for like a year.
Yeah, he'll get out.
He'll get out by the end of the year if they take Diddy's lawyer's recommendation.
Right, so I have something else, and it's sort of in kind of the rap genre here. I'm confused. Kim Kardashian is saying that someone close to her put a hit out on her life. But then Kanye is saying that Kim Kardashian apparently tried to put a hit out on him. I don't understand. I'm seeing two different stories here. The more prevalent story, though, is that Kanye West apparently tried to put out a hit on Kim Kardashian. Do you believe this for a minute?
Wait, I'm confused how you read all of this. She claims that someone tried to put a hit out on her.
Right.
He claims that she actually put a hit out on him.
Right. But also, he's claiming that Kim Kardashian is also saying he's naming himself. So here's the deal. Kim Kardashian, this is from TMZ. Kim Kardashian revealed some scary news in, I guess, the new season teaser for season 7 of the Kardashians. My God, that thing is still on the air? Some people are probably saying, the MJ Morning Show? That thing is still on the air?
That's usually the first reply I get.
All right. So I had no idea the Kardashians were still on television. I have no interest in this.
Yeah, the new season drops like the end of October, like October 23rd.
All right, so,
are you watching it, Fast?
Of course.
Oh, do you really?
Really?
Dude, you have the worst taste
All
in
right.
television.
Is it good?
I got a thing for Khloe Kardashian.
God, they all repulse me.
She's my favorite.
They're like...
Not the cute one? Kylie?
If I were a mosquito, the Kardashians...
The model one?
Listen, if I were a mosquito, the Kardashians are like bug zappers.
Listen.
I just, ugh. All right, so the new season's dropping, and in the teaser, she says that someone in her life put a hit out on her life, and I guess Kanye is now saying that Kim is accusing him. So while they're just teasing someone in her life, Kanye seems to be saying that Kim is accusing him, and then apparently he's making rumblings that he thought that she also was put out a hit. Come on, who uses freaking hitmen?
Kanye, allegedly.
Come on.
Listen, this season of Kardashians is going to be so awesome because it's got like the Paris trial of like those guys that broke into her.
Is that right?
Remember they like held her at gunpoint and they robbed her?
And people thought it was like not real. They thought that she staged it.
And all 7 of those guys were found guilty.
Oh, that's right. That was the French case. Yeah.
But that's going to be in this season as well. The fallout from that. It's a lot of good stuff.
I just can't stand the way they talk. That I was,
what?
I was tied up in Paris.
You can put it on mute and use the closed captions.
Yeah, I just watch it on mute and smoke.
What, you smoke your cigars? Is that it?
I was watching those cigarettes.
Yeah. Boy.
I love them.
All right, guys, get ready. We got pizza and ice cream.
Great.
It's a pizza and ice cream party coming up shortly.
Sounds like a birthday party for an 11-year-old.
Here on the MJ Morning Show. What? It does. I need balloons in here.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what I need. I need balloons. Hey, guess what the crackdown is in North Korea. So we don't do a lot of North Korean stories on this show, but guess what the big crackdown is in North Korea?
Isn't everything a crackdown in North Korea?
Yeah, I think the bigger question is what's not the crackdown.
Kim Jong-un is ordering Koreans to check women for capitalist breast implants.
Oh.
Is that even a possibility to have a breast implant there?
Are there plastic surgeons in?
Well, that's the point.
Pyongyang?
Yeah, that's the point.
What?
That's the point I'm trying to make. Who the hell? What doctors are even performing breast implant surgeries? They can't even get breakfast. They can't even get nutrition, and you've got North Koreans that are going to get boob jobs. Get out of here! But this is a story. This is from a British publication. North Korea's security services have launched a harsh crackdown on women with, quote, capitalist breast implants. Kim Jong-un's regime is said to be using undercover agents and neighborhood patrols to catch those carrying out and undergoing cosmetic procedures. And if you're caught with a boob job, you're going to be sent to a labor camp. In one case, a doctor who performed a breast augmentation surgery was put on trial with two women who underwent the illegal procedure, according to South Korean media outlet Daily NK. Listen, there's a lot of propaganda that goes both ways, but clearly, South Korea good, North Korea bad. Yeah, the medical school dropout was said to be using silicone smuggled from China.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean,
you can't get Allergan or what's there? There are a couple of. There's one that starts with an M.
They're using roofing supplies for these. I mean, I don't agree with Kim Jong-un. I think, and on the surface, it sounds horrific. But if women are being victimized and butchered by, guys installing.
Hold on. It says silicone smuggled in from China. It doesn't say they're using DAP caulk.
I don't know. Right? What are the stories we hear?
That happens at like storage garages in Orlando.
We hear of enough crazy cosmetic procedures to where, there's probably a back alley cosmetic procedure black market in North Korea.
And I think you said the surgeon was a medical school dropout.
That's what it
so
says.
he must not, or he might not know how to complete the procedure.
Yeah.
So
medical school dropout.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I support freedom. I support safety too. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on this one.
But the story is though that breast implants have been deemed capitalist swill, and it's anti-socialist. That's what Kim Jong-un says. Really? What makes a boob job? And I mean, North Korean women want bigger boobs. I mean, they can't even get a couple of crackers for lunch in some cases, and they're worried about boob jobs.
You get some crackers if they were a little bustier. I don't know. I don't know what the thinking is. I can't rationalize many things that guy does.
That's insane. All right, I'm curious about something. We've got a recall of 324,000 even flow car seats.
That's a big maker of car seats.
Even flow is huge.
Yeah.
EVENFLO. Now, we never had those. Michelle, we got turned on to what? The Britax, right?
Oh, gosh, you're really making me think.
Yeah, it was Britax or Britax or something like that.
Britax is BRITAX. Because, I don't know, somehow we were told, oh, yeah, the Britax car seats have the best crash tests, your kids. And listen, we're new parents. Chloe, born in 2001, Julian, born in 2004. We were new parents at the time, and, clearly you want to, put your kid into the safest possible car seat. So we never had even flows, which I'm sure they make good car seats, but we were into the Britaxes for whatever reason. But listen to this. 324,000 even flow car seats are being recalled for a choking hazard.
Oh.
All right, so wait a minute. You get a car seat to restrain your kid in an accident, but the car seat's going to choke you.
It's terrible.
What the hell? The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, that's
NHTSA?
That's NHTSA, announced a recall of nearly 325,000 car seats made by Evenflow. The headrest foam is not secured away from the child in the seat, allowing them to pick off pieces and eat them, posing a choking hazard. Is that the last thing? You buy a car seat for child restraint protection, but your kid might eat the foam and choke.
I mean, you don't put less tasty foam on the side of your car seat.
Yeah.
Can't make it quite as delicious.
It's not quite a frothy cappuccino or something.
You can't make it like anything but strawberry flavored foam. Kids love it.
And what is it? So like, I don't know, malleable or malleable, like that they can just pick it off.
I
It's
guess
not like
so.
some of that foam is really sturdy. You'd have to really dig into it to get it off of there.
So the foam it's not secured away from the child in the seat, so they can pick off the foam and eat it.
I gotta go get Alfred.
Oh, is Alfred here?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, it's ice cream time. All right, hurry up. Let's do the ice cream test right now. Man, I'm excited, folks. You want to know why?
Got like vanilla, it's the finest of the flavors.
Yep. I would like to try. Let's go buy an Evenflow car seat and let's do a taste test on the foam and see if it's good tasting. So heads up, parent, grandparent, the recall affects the Gold Revolve 360 Slim and Revolve 360 Slim cars. So it's the Gold Revolve 360 Slim and the regular Revolve 360. Has your kid been snacking on their car seat? Well, if they have, it could be an Evenflow choking hazard. All right, Fester should be rolling down the hall here momentarily with Alfred from Small Batch Creamery. And I'm hoping, folks, this is it.
Got like vanilla, it's the finest of the flavors.
I'm hoping that this is the final tweak, that the final recipe has occurred, and that starting next week, I'm hoping that we're going to be able to launch the MJ Triple Killer Vanilla Ice Cream. Speaking of next week, here they come. All right, hold on. Taste test in a minute, but this is important. Speaking of next week, folks, on Monday morning, I'm very excited about this. On Monday morning at 6:40, we launch MJ's $100,000 cash code. So what is the $100,000 MJ cash code all about? It is easy. This is as simple as it gets. Once an hour for weeks, our promotions department is going to roll a safe into the studio. $100,000 inside. If you guess the correct code, you'll win $100,000. So beginning next week, you could win $100,000 from the MJ Morning Show. It is simple. The safe comes, and this is not like theater of the mind. This is not like virtual. No, this is a real safe with a real combination. The safe has been pre-programmed by an outside company, so no one here knows the combo. We will start taking phone calls. 6:40 on Monday morning will be the first attempt. Then we'll do it at 7:40, 8:40, and 9:40 every single morning. And if you guess the 4-digit code and the safe opens up live on the air, because we're doing it all live with a real safe, if it opens up, you win $100,000. Now, Fester, why are you smirking over there?
Our listeners are the best. I tell you what.
Why that?
Because listeners now text me after they call in and get on the air.
Yep.
They text me to let me know that was them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we had the call. I forget her first name, but about Louisville and Louisville and Louisville.
Tanya.
Hey, Tanya.
Yeah,
right.
Tanya.
And Tanya's like,
called in.
Hey, that was me about the Louisville call. I'm like, thanks. Thanks for listening. Thanks for calling.
Alfred, let's do it. All right. So, Alfred, go to mic number 2 over there to talk right into that thing. Get right up on it.
All right, Alfred.
All right. Alfred, you have what you think could be the final bat. I was there last weekend. So, I was there last weekend, and we did some more tweaks. And this hopefully will be it to get the vanilla. It's got to be perfect.
So it's not a tinker anymore. It's a tweak. I mean, the tinkering started at the beginning.
Yeah.
But now the tinkering's done and you're at the tweaking.
Hey, look at this. Hey, let me hold this up to MJ TV. You know what? Let's do this right after the break, okay? All right, right after, because I'm running up against the clock here. But if you're on MJ TV, look at this giant tub. This is the latest. Where's the lid? Is the lid marked? Hang on.
Where's the lid?
Yeah.
You have a date on it?
Look at this. Look, MJ, and it says 10-1. So this is the latest batch that was run yesterday. We'll taste and see if my killer vanilla is ready to roll at Small Batch Creamery. We'll do it and a whole lot more next here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. Mark Spain Real Estate. You've heard the name. They've been around for a long time. So fall, as you know, is a busy time of the year. Selling your home can be overwhelming. How about getting a guaranteed cash offer from Mark Spain Real Estate and sell your home stress-free and for the most money? Yeah, Mark Spain Real Estate sells over 4 homes every hour, making them the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. You can trust them to sell your home hassle-free and for maximum value. You know, Mark Spain Real Estate has been ranked on the 5,000 list. This is the Inc. 5,000 list of the fastest growing companies in the U.S. for the 8th straight year in a row. Mark Spain. So listen to some of the people that have worked with Mark Spain. Working with Mark Spain Real Estate was so easy. They exceeded my expectations. It was a very competitive real estate market, and they helped us accomplish our goals. I would 100% work with Mark Spain Real Estate again. That's from Caitlin. Listen, when it comes to selling your home, Mark Spain Real Estate is the company I recommend to do that job. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. WeatherTight Mike and WeatherTight Windows, they're the company you want when it's window and door replacement time at your house. Listen, not all window and door companies for replacement windows and doors are created equally. First of all, you get an awesome product. You get a Florida design, Florida built, Florida engineered window and door replacement from PGT Custom Windows and Doors. But why does WeatherTight Mike make the difference? It's the customer service, it's the interaction, it's the installation. You have to have great installation or you end up with a crap job. Folks, you got to call WeatherTight Mike. Window and door replacements are a serious thing. Now, $200 rebate per door, a $100 rebate per window. Don't let this expire. Tariff-free, because these windows and doors are made right here in America, in Florida. It's WeatherTight Mike for your replacement windows. WeatherTightWindows.com. That's WeatherTightWindows.com. And tell them MJ said you. 8:56 at the MJ Morning Show. Traffic's on. MJ Morning. down here. 9 o'clock at the MJ Morning Show. Folks, I have breaking news. During the break, I just taste tested the latest batch of the MJ Triple Killer Vanilla Ice Cream. The breaking news is... we got it. Let's go to press. We got it. This is it. Alfred, it is spot on. We have now matched my exact flavor profile. And again, it's kind of interesting that I have my recipe that works at my house with my, small semi-pro machine. You have a real serious, like $50,000 commercial, batch freezer. And what it does, it puts a little more air into the ice cream, so it extends it out. Mm-hmm. And what that does is it deconcentrates the vanilla. So we had to come up with the right vanilla additions to then make it the exact flavor profile. And this is it. We've done it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So what does this mean? When will it be available?
Well, we're going to find that out right now. I'm going to hold up this is the whole tub. This is like what? The visual of having all the little vanilla bean flecks in there. Flavor is perfect. And you know what? I know it's right. You get the vanilla, but there's a hint, a little teeny hint of caramel. And it's perfect. So, Fester, ask the question of Alfred.
What question?
Dude, you just asked
Oh, that question. Jesus. Okay, I'll get that question. So Alfred, he gives the thumbs up.
It's green lit. Green lit. I've just this exact recipe. I officially green light production.
He green lights it.
We'll start producing it this weekend. And when do you want to have the reveal?
So would it be available Monday, Tuesday?
You know what? We probably ought to have like a.
How many gallons do you need to
ribbon
make?
Cutting for the vanilla.
Yeah, we'll do a ribbon cutting. I'll show up. Michelle and I will show up. What's the best? So during the week,
the two of you are going to show up at 11 o'clock on a Monday and cut a ribbon with nobody there?
No. We're going to wait. We'll come back over. We'll have to come back. What day of the week is the best? So we can do a soft opening and make it available, and then do a ribbon cutting later. So what day and time?
Wednesdays would be good.
What is it?
Wednesday.
Wednesday at what time?
What time can you be there?
Honestly, MJ, listen, it needs to launch like Monday, and then it needs to have a full week of people trying it and getting the buzz out, and then we can have the ribbon cutting like 10 days after the launch. They won't have to jam everything in 1 week.
All right, so Monday we can make it available.
Yeah.
Correct.
All right, so let's do that.
Because we get 5 or 8 people a day asking for it already.
Okay, but
that's amazing.
How many gallons are you going to need to launch? I mean, does that make sense?
400.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
If you're coming in, we're going to need a lot.
Well, here's the deal. We got to make like at 10:30 after the show, because for me to drive back over the bridge to come back to St. Pete, I have a $500 talent fee. So, I mean, not for you, for him, because it's his triple killer vanilla. I'm not coming back to St. Pete.
Are you leaving this bucket with us here?
Yeah, you can.
Hey, Andrew, can you put this in the freezer, please? Can you run this? Can you? What do you mean no?
Here, I'll take it. Jesus.
Oh, well, Andrew says it won't fit in the freezer. I just don't want it to melt. All right, hurry up, Fester. All right, so it is a good question. How much do you think you need to make to be ready to roll?
We're probably going to make about 30 gallons, which is 10 tubs of ice cream.
Dude, this is fantastic. The creaminess is even better than what I get at home, actually. And that's the professional machine.
That's correct.
All right. So, folks, it'll launch on Monday. So people have been asking, you're saying up to
5 to 8 people a day come in.
Hey, where's MJ's vanilla ice cream? We can officially say, what time do you open on Monday?
1:30. 1:30 p.m.
All right, so 1:30, it's going to launch on Monday, and it'll be 1:30 p.m. Monday. And, of course, we'll talk about this on Monday morning. Very excited about this.
All right, great.
I'm thrilled. So, greenlit, it's absolutely delicious. The MJ Triple Killer Vanilla Ice Cream will be available at Small Batch Creamery on 4th Street, right near 54th, beginning Monday after 1:30. All right, good. Alfred, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
I'm very excited about our collaboration.
Are there people are they going to sleep out like at Best Buy or something on Black Friday?
Like they're waiting for the Nintendo Switch or something. Yeah, that's a good point. Because, as I've always said,
Like vanilla, it's the finest of the flavors.
Yep.
The finest of the
Yep.
flavors.
As bare naked. Thank you, Alfred. Good to see you.
Thank you, Alfred.
All right. So, absolutely. Vanilla is the finest of the flavors.
Like vanilla, it's the finest of the flavors.
Oh, Alfred?
Alfred.
Alfred, where's Batman? Here. We ought to, we ought to do?
What's up?
Alfred, can you leave that scooper?
Yep.
Leave and I'll bring that back to you because I want to make the ice cream available to all of our staff here. I want them to actually try it. All right. I don't worry. I won't lose that. I'll bring.
No problem.
No, I'll bring it back to you. Thank you, Alfred. All right, so
Autograph that and give it away at the opening.
Oh, say it again.
We'll have you autograph that and give it away at
Well,
the opening.
an autographed ice cream scooper. I love it. Thank you, Alfred.
Thank you, buddy.
So I'll tell you what. We need to do. Oh, we do have a bunch. Here we go. I've got a bunch of cups here.
We got plenty of cups. We got plenty of cups.
All right, so let me tell you what I'd like to do. If any of our staff is listening to the show, you can start making your way to the studio.
I got to go tell Judy or somebody, one of the town criers, to tell Terry or somebody to put out like an announcement or something. Do we have a PA system here?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
No.
Remember the old radio station had a PA system? I used to make rude sounds over it.
No, not
that's,
you,
that's a different
Fester.
story.
This ice cream's fantastic.
All right,
Seriously, this is better than I make at home. It's fantastic. Yeah, so I want to give the ice cream samples to the whole staff.
Okay.
Maybe next break we'll have them parade in here. So Andrew, if you can contact
Terry, and she'll know how to go about doing that.
Oh, Andrew's all pissed off because he's fasting for Yom Kippur. Yeah, he's
Shalom,
like, "What?
brother.
You got to do pizza and ice cream on today?"
I guess that is
Andrew. I'm sorry.
Hence the.
So the break fast is what, after sundown tonight?
Oi.
All right. Well, come on back to the studio. We'll leave some pizza here in the studio for you, and the ice cream will be in the freezer.
Be soup.
Oh.
All right.
No, the ice cream will be in the freezer.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm not leaving it out.
We're probably going to go through it with the staff. Sorry, Andrew.
Hey, speaking of ice cream, then Sardo's here.
Yes.
So we've got Sardo in the house. And Fester's already dipped. You ought to dip the pizza in the ice cream.
I already
did that?
I already floated the idea, MJ, and Sardo loved it. We fill cannoli shells with the soft ice cream before it hits the big freezer, and we roll it like in the chocolate chips or pistachio. We have like MJ triple kilo vanilla cannoli or something like that. I don't know. I'm working on it.
So now that was Sardo's pizza time.
It was excellent stuff.
All right, so nothing beats, man. This is like you're right. It's like an 8-year-old's birthday party. I've got pizza. I've got pizza and ice cream.
We're all really excited, man.
Yeah.
Where's the party hats?
All right. So speaking of ice cream, when does this new Taylor Swift album drop? So she's doing digital. She's doing CDs. She's doing old, I think, vinyl, right? And I think she's doing cassettes. Taylor Swift is jumping on this like cassette revival. You've heard about this, right?
Yeah, so the new album is called The Life of a Showgirl, and it will be out or released tomorrow.
All right.
What's today? Today's the 2nd?
Yeah.
Tomorrow's the 3rd, yeah.
Okay.
So
On
October
the same
3rd.
day as Diddy's sentencing.
Really? It's true.
Also, I think O.J. Simpson was acquitted on October 3rd.
Are you serious? All these important October 3rd dates?
Yeah.
So, speaking of ice cream, there's an ice cream shop up in Vermont. When you think of Vermont, you think of those creeps. Who,
Ben and Jerry's?
Yeah, those guys.
I don't know that I call them creeps. I don't know that I agree with all their initiatives, but they make pretty good ice cream. I mean, I like Cherry Garcia.
It's okay.
It's all right, yeah.
All right. So, this ice cream shop up in Vermont, not Ben or Jerry.
I call him a creep. You could call him Jerry a creep.
Laura Mack is the owner of Lulu Ice Cream, and she's a big Swiftie. So she's released 9 special ice cream flavors, all inspired by previous eras to celebrate the new album. So she's making all her ice cream in-house, and she has a variety of different flavors like glitter and I'm not I don't even know the titles of all these. Is there a song named Glitter?
I don't know, but
is she sprinkling real like glitter from Michael's Arts and Crafts in the ice cream?
There is edible glitter. Did you know that?
There
Yeah,
is? Oh,
yeah.
Really?
It's popular for like cocktails.
And strippers.
Fester gross.
So,
well, it's true.
This is Laura Mack from Vermont on her new Flavors, celebrating the new upcoming album release from Taylor Swift.
I decided that with her new release, I'm so excited about it, and waiting around for it to drop, I needed something to keep that energy going. So I was like, why not fully embrace the flavors of Taylor Swift and open it up to the community who love and adore her and have the same excitement that I do.
The flavors of Taylor Swift. Yeah, let's ask Travis about them.
Yep. This is it. Print it. This is Taylor Swift triple kill of vanilla right here. Yep. I know this taste.
She's like a 35-year-old woman. Should a 35-year-old woman really be a Swiftie?
Dude, you don't get it, dude. She's been famous for 20
Yeah,
years.
exactly.
I know.
This girl was 15 when, Taylor first came, when Taylor was,
I think she's the same age as Taylor. They've grown up together.
Yes.
I mean,
That's right. That's right. The person who should be listening to her.
As big as the biggest band that you grew up with, that you idolize in your head, is what Taylor Swift is to people who are in their mid-30s now.
Right.
I mean, you're thinking that like only 14-year-olds listen to her music. No, that's when they got started. They've grown up together the whole time. So, listen, it's their biggest fans. These are her P1s, man. That's awesome.
ASMR, we've talked about this in the past.
Yes.
ASMR it's like it's a sensory thing.
Audio sensory.
Yeah. Can you look up the actual name of this thing?
ASMR.
Yeah. Look, what is, so ASMR means, give me the actual, it's autonomous sensory. Well, it was there, but then you go back where you just go back.
Autonomous sensory meridian
response. And these are people that are like soothed or satisfied by certain noises.
Audio sounds, people like rubbing nails or chewing.
It might be like the clicking of a keyboard on a computer. That's what ASMR is.
And there's a bunch of ASMR videos on YouTube and people who whisper or talk in different tones.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you say whisper, because now spas are popping up for ASMR. So you go to a spa. This sounds like a front for something else. I got to be honest. But
if my pants are staying on, then the answer is no, it isn't.
I think there's one of those places right next door to Sardo's, because I when we were up there for the big Happy Days thing, I saw this Asian woman walking out of there, and I'm like, all righty.
Right across from the sheriff's station?
And right across from the too. Yeah, I think that could be, I don't want to say much.
People got some balls in Largo, huh? Right across from the police station.
Right across from the sheriff's office. I think you got one of those, places, So now you've got these salons popping up for ASMR, and people go in there and they just get like whispered to. So someone they lay down on a table, and they might, I guess, maybe take their shirt off, and they'll get like feathers like touching their back, and then the ASMR technician, or whatever the hell you want to call, I don't even know what they're called, they'll whisper in your ear. Listen to this. My head rested on a silky pillowcase, fingers gently combing through my hair, while a soft voice whispered in my ear. Wasn't bedtime. It wasn't mom. It was 3 p.m. at a salon in Nomad. That's, a section of, Manhattan. So you got Soho, Nomad. You got all these little different areas. So it's this reporter, this writer, had a signature therapy session at Whisper Wave, New York's first and only ASMR spa.
I mean, but these spas open up with every kind of different relaxation technique you can have.
Yeah, but a lot of these over the years have been like fronts for, illicit activity. Like what was, like, I just remember that we talked about, do you remember Brian James?
Yes.
So Brian James was great. Brian James was a production guy and a talent over at Gandhi, our old studio.
Right.
Brian had a great booming voice for promos. He was the voice of Extra. Remember Extra? Extra. You remember the syndicated TV show Extra?
A big, deep voice.
Yeah, he was a great guy, Brian James. Miss him a lot. And he had a friend that had one of those, and I'd never heard of this, aromatherapy. So people would go into, and it was on Gandy. It was not far from the radio station. So Brian, I don't know how we got in this conversation. I was doing some production with him or something, and he's like, "Oh yeah, my friend with the aromatherapy play. What was that?"
You never heard of aromatherapy?
No, not in this context. It was a rub and tug.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was under the guise of you're going in to smell candles and oils and it was a happy ending joint. I'm just being honest.
Mm-hmm.
And I had not known. I'd heard of aromatherapy, or I guess I thought, but not in that context. But you've had all these like the lingerie modeling places, right? Wasn't that
that was the front for a while?
I don't even know if they're still around. Lingerie modeling places. Oh yeah, go in and see the model model lingerie for you, and then of course there was it led to other things. So I think of these ASMR spas. Is that going to be the next thing? Oh yeah, just come in. We'll rub our fingers through your hair. We'll whisper in your ear, and then
Yeah, I don't know that the first one is that, but I can see this branching out to cities across the country.
Hey, I'm just pointing it out that this is the first one in New York. Mark my words.
It's not terribly expensive. It's $1.50 for the hour.
Yeah. So mark my words. We're gonna soon have ASMR spas here in Florida. This will be the next front for me love you long time. Or I'm just telling you. All right. Hey, Sardo, step up to the microphone.
Hello there. Hello.
Great to have our buddy.
How are you?
Santos Sardo back in the studio.
I'm upset though.
Why are you upset?
Because I've been coming here for a long time. You never asked me to make anything signature for you.
You know what?
No, I'm not. I don't even know if I want to stay here.
Dude, hold on.
It's okay.
What?
No, I don't. It's not. I don't like. And besides, I'm an old school Italian guy. My ovens weren't hot enough. The bottom's not crisp enough. I'm a little upset at the pies I brought here.
You're mad at your pies? Don't be mad.
I'm mad. It didn't cook enough on the bottom, but I had to get here. I didn't want to be late.
You gotta
I'm talking. Don't interrupt me. I
love this guy.
No, listen, man.
Yeah.
Well, I want to do something like that, man.
Well, but
I'm
I'm
jealous, Alfred.
Dude, my signature pie is just a regular cheese pie.
Yeah, I'm asking you, please help me come up with something that I want you.
Have you seen the video? And I'll forward you the link.
I watch all of his videos.
But have you seen
he's
the red sauce?
35,000 chefs all in one. What?
Have you seen the red sauce or something?
I've seen everything, but he's scary. I wouldn't want to be sitting next to him in the kitchen.
I'm scary?
Yeah, because everything's got to be perfect with you.
It looks like Alfred.
It's like a professor,
Alfred
scientist.
has a little braver than you are. Because Alfred stood with him in the kitchen, and they made a triple.
All right, I'll stand with you in the kitchen.
I was in there numerous times.
Yeah.
How many times was I in Alfred's prep kitchen at the ice cream shop?
Can't even remember.
I was like 5 times.
We're not talking about Alfred
I know,
anymore. It's about Sardo now.
I'm talking about how.
Okay,
right.
all right. I didn't say nothing about your lube college. I want to know about Sardo.
All right. So Sardo's brought us pizza. Always great to have you in. I'll tell you what, that Henry Winkler thing, people are still talking about that.
I know, it's been a real blessing.
That guy was nice.
He was more than nice.
Henry Winkler, just a heart of gold. What a nice guy.
Unbelievable.
And those that don't know the story, for Comic-Con here in Tampa, what was it, late August?
Yes.
Yeah, so back in August, Comic-Con was in downtown Tampa. And the Happy Days crowd was in Fonzie, Henry Winkler. You had Donnie Most, who played Ralph Malph. And then you had Anson Williams, who was Potsy, all in town. And they did a special appearance at Sardo's, and it was like 25 people. You just up front, personal, close. I mean, they all came and sat at everyone's table and talked for 10 minutes at a time, pictures, and it was really cool.
He went to the back. He talked to everybody on the staff.
Yeah.
Everybody he talked to, he looked at you in the eyes. He was What an unbelievable gentleman.
Totally engaged.
Yeah,
And
Unbelievable.
He was.
And you could tell he really
Yeah,
cared.
when he was talking to you, you just knew that he wasn't just going through the motions.
next-
He was kind of really interested in what you were talking about.
The next morning, he
Yeah.
invited my family to Comic-Con.
Yeah.
He brought us all over there and put us in the green room with everybody. He said,
That's because he wanted more garlic knots.
Well, no, he did. He got more, but he didn't say nothing to my daughter Stella. He just asked me to be cool because there was all these people around me.
I know.
But
I saw
Just
him
be
eat.
cool.
I personally saw him eat about 3 dozen garlic knots.
Hey.
Hold on. The Fonz is asking, sorry, just be cool.
He did. He asked me because and then Stella took over because she grabbed his phone. He wanted to do a little commercial with me. He was such a gentleman. She grabbed his phone, and instead of filming us, she had the phone down. And Henry Winkler says, Stella, what are you doing? Stella. She says, I'm looking for Adam Sandler's phone number. I was like, what are you doing? I couldn't believe it. He was so nice.
Tell you what, we ought to bring him back and have him do a motorcycle jump in your parking lot.
He doesn't seem to want nothing to do with that Fonzie character. He's a totally different guy.
Hey, thanks for bringing the pizza. You're right. I mean, the oven deck could have been a little hotter, but
Oh my God! You agreeing with me?
Yeah, I am.
All right, give me
yes.
the pizza back, man. All right. Listen, forget about that. What's our signature? What are we doing? What am I going to put on the menu?
Dude, my signature is I'm a cheese pizza
I'm asking
guy.
you to give me something else.
MJ's specialty plain pizza.
You make his signature.
No, give me something, man. Give me like a personal MJ pie with a certain type of cheese. Or...
What about we serve like really small meatballs?
Coming from a really big guy, that doesn't sound good.
What do we call the MJ?
Oh, I see where you want to go back to that
I'm
show.
a smaller meat the ball.
I don't know.
Well, he would never make it in the massage parlor next to me. But anyway, back to you. Please.
All right, let me. I'll think of some kind of a special
Why you gotta
MJ.
make me
item.
beg you on the air?
Because there's nothing special about it. It's just
Listen,
standard cheese
how about
pizza.
we make a personal little pie, and you come up with the sauce, you come up with the dough, you come up with the cheese.
He's not a personal pie guy. He's an 18-incher all the time.
I sent you La Industries dough recipe.
Yeah, I don't like sourdough crap. I'm sorry.
I
If I can't take the smell, I'm not putting it in my mouth.
Words to live by.
I'm sorry.
Words to live by.
I'm sorry.
All right, so
young men and boys, write those words down.
All right, before you roll, your wife has something going on this weekend.
Yes, please. But I'm gonna let her tell you real quick. But listen, and help me come up with some little gimmick because you guys are good with that. What can I give away to have somebody go spend money?
Show that's not what we do.
Whoa,
easy.
Talk about
So, Sarah's wife.
Hi, how are you?
What do you?
Hey, Lisa,
you gotta move the mic right down, right in front.
Perfect.
What do you have going on?
Okay, so I have the Curious Bee.
Yep.
In Largo, Florida. And so it's a boutique,
What is it
women's
called?
clothing.
What is it called?
The Curious Bee.
The Curious Bee.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm having an event this weekend. It's a fall open house, and there's lots of new fall clothes, accessories, some gifts. I'll have Lori from Amore Aesthetics there. She'll be doing some spray tans. Ooh. I'll have a girl, Tiffany, with Sweet Pea Beauty. She'll be doing makeup consultations.
Most important is Sardo's bringing pizza by. That's what I want to know.
So if you take a receipt from my store over to the pizzeria.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So there is a little synergy here. There is a little bit of
There you go.
something.
And then what day and what time is this going to
So
be?
it's Saturday, the 5th.
Saturday. So
No, the 4th.
Saturday's the 4th.
Saturday's the 4th. Yes, from 11 to 2.
11 to 2, Saturday the 4th.
At the Curious Bee.
At the Curious Bee Boutique in Largo, Florida.
Where's it located?
And
13002 Seminole Boulevard, Unit 9.
Fantastic. All right.
Thank you.
There it is. Appreciate you stopping by.
This is a really nice place.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to point out, I know people can't probably see Lisa, but she has this lovely sweater on. And when she walked in, I was like, oh my gosh, I love your sweater. And
Thank
you
you.
said it's
from the store.
From your store.
Yep, there you go.
So
thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
Best
Thank you.
best of luck.
Appreciate
The Curious Bee in Largo. All right, when we get back, guess what? We have a new PTSD that's hit the market. Are you ready? A new post-traumatic stress disorder. Oh man, these Gen Zers, these millennials, I tell you,
they're getting triggered by everything.
Everything's getting triggered.
Everything.
So what is the new PTSD? We'll tell you. I got Hollywood Dirt. We got all kinds of crap coming up. The final segment. Oh, you ever hear about time I met Tony Hawk, the skateboard guy?
Was it on a plane?
No, it was not.
Then I haven't.
There's a Tony Hawk story. I'm like, what? $1.15 million for that? I've got nothing but nice things to say about Tony Hawk. All right, hold on.
You got to remember, he's like the Michael Jordan of skateboarding. I mean, he's not just any guy.
We have a lot coming up. I got an interesting story to tell. Hold on. Back in a second. MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Hey, I'm making a couple of appearances this weekend. So tomorrow at 12 noon, I'm going to be at Genesis of Tampa for the ribbon cutting ceremony. So Genesis of Tampa, the latest brand new Genesis dealership here in the Tampa Bay area, they had their opening back in August. Their grand opening is going to be this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And you're invited to the grand opening this weekend. It's a 3-day experience rooted in community, compassion, connection. This weekend, special pricing, food trucks, USF Bulls players and alumni, music and fun. On Saturday, ribbon cutting tomorrow, Friday at noon. I'll be there. Then on Sunday, you'll be able to catch every single NFL game. They're going to have a huge watch party, and Gray Bull Rescue is going to be there. There will be a presentation, big donation to the Gray Bull Rescue Foundation. For every person that shows up, just say, hey, I'm here to see MJ, because I'm going to be out there too. So Sunday, come meet me at Genesis of Tampa from 4 to 6 p.m., and every additional person that shows up, another $25 donation will be made to the Gray Bull Rescue Foundation. So this weekend's going to be special. It's going to be fantastic. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll be there noon on Friday for the ribbon cutting, and then I'll be there 4 to 6 on Sunday with Gray Bull Rescue. Genesis of Tampa at 275 in Bears. 275 in Bears. GenesisofTampa.com. And I'll see you this weekend, and tell them MJ sent you. Traffic's on 927. Let's grab Shriner with the latest MJ Morning Show back in a minute. At the MJ Morning Show. Yeah, I generally don't schedule food on workout days, which are Mondays and Thursdays. So I just shoved my face with, the vanilla ice cream, the MJ Triple Killer Vanilla Ice Cream. It's done. The recipe has been matched, and it's going to go into production this weekend. It'll be available starting Monday at Small Batch Creamery. And then Sardo is by, and of course we've got to go to X-Force Body at 10:30 to go work out. That's great. Ice cream was fantastic. We're right on track. All right, 9:33 at the MJ Morning Show. Fester's in the sales area barking like a carnival barker, telling everyone to go get the ice cream now in the kitchen. Got a 1.5 gallon tub. Seems more like it seems bigger than a gallon and a half.
Yeah, that seemed like a pretty big tub of ice
cream.
It
is. It's fantastic. All right. PTSD. I'm like, what? Now, PTSD is real. Is it somewhat overdiagnosed in some cases? I think maybe. But are there legitimate cases of post-traumatic stress disorder? Yes, absolutely. But I think that, there have been, some inventions along the way. I think that some people maybe have artificially exacerbated the issue. But yes, it does exist. Are you ready for the latest in PTSD, Michelle?
What is that?
Singles are suffering from ghosting PTSD. So now, ghosting, man, this building is hot as hell. Has the air conditioning broken in the entire building?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really warm in here.
Oh, my God.
If you hear any background noise, we have the hallway open. There's 1 million people walking around this place.
Yeah, this place is a wreck. I mean, the power went off for like 3 hours yesterday. And now all the air conditioning is broken in the building. How does every single air conditioner break? There are like 5 different units in here, and they've all broken simultaneously.
I think one tripped, and then it overburdened every other one.
I don't know.
And then subsequently, they all fell out.
All right, so Fester, the latest now for do you believe in post-traumatic stress disorder? Do you believe in PTSD?
Okay, so yes, I do.
Okay.
For guys that go to war.
Yeah.
No,
right. But what I was saying was, does PTSD, like if you spent time in Afghanistan, Iraq, you saw some really horrific stuff,
when I lived in New York, we had a guy who lived next door who never came back from Vietnam.
Yeah.
He was always in that.
Yeah, when you were a little kid, that was the era. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And my dad served during the Vietnam era, and I was like, he was always this kind of a recluse of a guy. Yeah. Who was nice, but something wasn't right. And my dad's like, he's still suffering from things he saw and experienced in Vietnam. So I completely believe in my attitudes toward mental health have completely changed, and I completely believe in PTSD.
But it's kind of been bastardized, and people have been inventing new PTSDs.
It's been commandeered by everybody else to mean something different than what it was originally meant for.
And a lot of it I think is bogus.
And I think people use it very casually, and they really shouldn't, right? Like it is a very serious and severe condition or diagnosis.
Well, that's a perfect way to say that, because now the latest is ghosting. People that get ghosted. There's now ghosting PTSD. Oh, shut up. PTSD should be reserved for, a guy that saw his buddy blown up after an IED took out their Humvee, That's...
I mean, think about people who never get over breakups, or people who act irrationally or harm other people over breakups. Dude, we had a story earlier about the guy who threw gasoline on the Virginia congressman or city councilman.
It was
whatever.
This is a crazy story. We had this in hour 1. A Danville, Virginia city council. What?
Did you see the giant-sized cup that Fester is eating of ice cream?
Holy oh my God.
I've already eaten the whole dome off of it.
Dude, leave some for the other staffers. There was a bigger dome on top of that?
It was rounded.
Oh my God, that's a pound of ice cream.
Dude, then it's so hot in here, it's like melting. I have to lick it and talk at the same time. I'm really in a predicament.
How good is that vanilla ice cream?
Okay, 2 things. 1, it's excellent.
Yes.
2, the whole staff is on a video call right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I walk into the sales department and I inhale to yell, "Get MJ's ice cream!" And I hear like the same computer mumbling at every row. And I walk into one of the offices, I go, are you guys on a call? And April's like, yeah, we're on a call for like the next 45 minutes.
Oh, crap. Well, the ice cream's going to melt then.
I put it back in the freezer.
Oh, you did?
After I made Mount Ice Cream more over here.
I mean, Fester, you were going to get the diabetes just like on the way home after eating this.
That is a cup of diabetes right there, dude.
Right.
You're eating a whole half gallon yourself.
If I'm going to get the diabediasis, I'm going to get it in the most delicious way possible.
So going back to
the PTSD.
PTSD. So earlier we had a Virginia from Danville city councilman who was set on fire by the jealous husband of a woman that cheated on him with this city councilman.
The way relationships end.
The crazed husband poured gasoline on the city council dude and then lit him up. I mean, and the guy's got horrific second and third degree burns. You know,
He's been in the hospital for 3 months.
Yeah, that could elicit PTSD. But come on. Post-traumatic stress disorder because, oh, you were ghosted online because you met somebody on Tinder or Hinge and they ghosted you, or you were talking to someone, then they disappeared. And, oh, Lordy, I've got PTSD. Oh, shut up.
Anything now that makes you feel a certain way, even if something you think about weeks or months later.
Right. People say it.
They label it PTSD because there's a post-traumatic stress disorder.
It's kind of like back in the day, girls used to be like, when they would get a little cranky or they'd be bitchy towards somebody, they'd go, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just PMSing. And my boss at work said, oh, no. If you're going to claim that you are PMSing, we'll need a doctor's note that actually says. And so then nobody in the bank could say that anymore.
Oh, that was at Navy Federal?
Yeah.
Was that
because girls are, it was all girls working there. You know, you get a little cranky sometimes, and she'd be like, and then you use that as your excuse, your rationale, while you're being unprofessional towards your colleague. She was like, nope, that's not an excuse unless I get a doctor's note.
That was Navy Federal Credit Union in Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
On Lynn Haven Parkway. And if I'm not mistaken, the boss's name was Adele?
No.
What was her name?
Della. The infamous Della Butler.
Della. Tell me more.
Right. But that kind of set my, where I stand with that kind of thing. Like, if you're going to claim something, you better be diagnosed with it. Don't come just using it so casually, as we were saying, just to excuse yourself or rationalize, some kind of behavior.
I tell you, the only person that got away with it was Flo.
Guess who wants to check in quickly before we move on? We have a Nicole Kidman update.
Oh, we do?
We do?
We have a Nicole Kidman, Keith Urban update. And the big D, we'll get to that here in just a second. But first, Racy Stacy wants to check in with PTSD. Racy Stacy, welcome back to the MJ Morning Show from Largo.
Hi, MJ. I kind of got a tail end of this. And I was like, I had a little bit of a beef with you because the only tail end that I got on that was that PTSD should only be for those that their buddies are getting blown up by Humvees. And I'm like, oh, I got news for you, buddy.
No, I said that
because when you're in a narcissistic relationship with somebody, they mess with people in their heads, their emotions, the way that they do these women. It can be very detrimental.
Listen, Stacey, I totally agree that PTSD does exist, but I'm just what I was saying, and please don't read me the wrong way. There's a lot of invented PTSD where it's just it's the easy way out, and it's namby-pamby next to real crises that some people face. That's all I'm saying. But Racy Stacy, great to hear from you, and check back with us at some point in the future, please.
There's a brand of canned soup that I believe gave me food poisoning, and to this day, I have PTSD every time I'm in the soup aisle.
Are you serious?
And I see these soup cans.
Hold on. You think you got food poisoning from a canned soup? A big brand?
Yes.
No, what do you think? You know what? It was probably a bloated, botulized can that your mother had in the cupboard for 15 years. And you know what? Doesn't matter if the can is bursting at the seams. If you're hungry, you're going to eat it.
It was New England clam chowder.
Oh no! Was it Progresso?
Yes, the blue can. And to this day, I walk down the soup aisle, and there's the Chunky, and there's the Campbell's, and when I get to the Progresso, I feel it.
Up.
Really?
PTSD.
I'm going to walk by.
Post-traumatic stress disorder of Progresso soup.
Let me tell you, I've had plenty of progressive soups over the years.
Progressive.
Oh, the Progresso.
That's your insurance carrier.
That's right. Okay.
Progressive is something
I'm sorry.
different.
Progresso. I've had plenty of, and let me tell you right now that I was an out-of-the-can eater. As a kid, a Saturday and Sunday morning at my house with my brother and me, you know what it consisted of?
What?
We just popped open a can of Raviolios.
Yep.
You know, whether it was Chef Boyardee or Franco-American. SpaghettiOs. Man, we just popped the can and we ate that crap right out of the can cold while watching, you know, Scooby-Doo or Super Friends or whatever. You know how much canned soup I ate out of the can? Didn't even heat it up. I didn't even add the water in some cases. Now, I'll tell you, there is a brand that I do avoid. It's botulism berry soup. Yeah, botulism berries. They've got a lot of different varieties. I don't buy botulism berry soup. All right, Michelle. We have a Keith Urban, Nicole Kidman update, and this is icky.
It is?
Yeah, this
it's
is
icky?
Yeah.
You think so?
I think this is icky.
What do you think so icky?
That Keith Urban's already changed the lyric in one of his songs.
Yeah.
With the new woman that apparently.
Okay, let me just start at the beginning.
Yeah.
First of all, because this kind of was breaking as we were talking about it yesterday.
Right.
And I was like, oh my gosh, should I interrupt you or not? So she posted this on her Instagram. She's the new guitarist. She's like I think they call her like the utilitarian player. She plays a range of instruments, apparently extremely talented, but she's on tour with him. And he has this song that he wrote that was inspired by Nicole, and it talks about how he's going to be like her fighter. He's going to, protect her and whatever. But he wrote it about her.
Right. Yeah, he has a song called Fighter. Yeah.
It's one of his big hits. Song.
Yeah.
He wrote the song about Nicole.
Right.
And now
on stage just 3 or 4 days ago, he changed the one lyric and he referred to this utilitarian or utility player, sorry, on stage with him, and apparently gave her a look and a good smile, and then she clipped it and put it on her Instagram, and then Nicole filed for divorce, and so everybody the haterade on this girl is bonkers.
That she's the other woman now.
She's the other. Everybody's she's got to be the other woman.
When you say she's a utility player, was it like Bruce Springsteen's? Didn't Bruce Springsteen hook up also with a band member?
Yes.
Just bang the tambourine. Scalfa.
Yeah, Patty
Scalfa.
Right.
Wasn't she a band member?
Yes.
And Springsteen left
Julianne Holt.
Yeah, left his wife.
Beautiful.
This is back in the 80s, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the Scalfa, she just banged the tambourine on stage, right? Yeah. That was like her one and only gig.
She was a good banger.
Apparently so.
You bang this tambourine all night and
yeah.
And but to their credit, they've been married, I think, ever since and have kids and whatever. So maybe that worked out for them. But in this case,
do we know what the Keith Urban utility player does?
She plays the guitar or the bass or whatever. I don't know what they call it.
Do they rub the wooden stick on that thing that goes? What is that thing called?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about? It's the ribbed wooden device that you rub the stick on. Oh man, that sounds weird. But it gives you that percussive sound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe she does that.
Yeah, that's exactly what she does.
So what else?
So when you read the comments online,
there
are two things that everybody's going after.
Yep.
Everybody agrees with me and Fester. That hair.
His hair is.
There's so much hate for the hair. They're like, Nicole, thank God you got rid of him and that hair. Like, that's all they care about. They're like, why did she ever even date him with that hair? Why did she marry him with that hair? Why does he have highlights? Why is he using a flat iron? And Nicole, thank goodness you're not with him anymore because you're so much better than him. And then there's so much hate for this girl. I mean, even if she's not the girl, but people are like, what is his problem? Why did he have to leave Nicole? Because his wife's too hot. Like, she's too hot for him. So, whatever. I mean, it's
there's always hate for the other woman, especially on a beloved couple where people feel emotionally attached to them.
But is this whole split, is this going to damage Keith Urban's country career?
Well, it could, because I've seen a lot of females saying they're done with him. They will never go to another show.
Because he jilted Nicole Kidman.
Whatever.
For another woman that's on stage with him. So, I think girls feel very aligned with their... And apparently Nicole Kidman is very beloved amongst, I don't know, people who like celebrities and are into it. I don't know.
Nicole Kidman got done dirty by Tom Cruise, and then Keith Urban kind of came in and saved her romantically.
And then she saved him because remember when they got married, she organized an intervention and sent him to rehab like within the first year of their marriage.
Oh,
so he
yeah.
was like gone for I think for like 3 months.
Yeah, he was shooting meth between his toes.
No, stop it.
What was he doing? Was it alcohol or something? Or
I think he
don't
had some
know.
other stuff in addition to the alcohol going on. It was pretty bad.
All right, so apparently it's a guitar player named Maggie.
Mm-hmm.
Maggie Baugh.
Mhm.
Baugh. Have we seen a picture of her?
Oh yeah, she's all over she's everywhere.
Hold on, I need to see Maggie Baugh next to Nicole Kidman. Well, I know what Nicole Kidman looks like. Bring up a picture of Maggie Baugh.
Rising star Maggie Baugh.
Yeah, she's cute. She's cute. You know, Nicole Kidman is more refined, but she's cute.
She looks pretty cute.
Nicole Kidman's better looking.
Of course. But if you look at her, she posted this because she's obviously so excited. She's playing, on this tour with Keith Urban. I mean, like, he is very successful and, sells out.
She looks young. She looks like
she's 25. That's what everybody's complaining about.
That's what I said.
Yesterday, you said it's probably going to turn out to be one of those
successful guys in their mid-50s who are fooling around, aren't wasting their time with, other 50-year-olds.
It's going to be, the coach deal.
Yeah, like a Belichick.
It's going to be Belichick and that Jordan
Hudson.
Hudson. Yeah, the 24-year-old former cheerleader that's hooked up with 70-something-year-old Bill Belichick. So now Keith Urban, who's 58
or 57.
57, 58. Now he's hooking up with a 25-year-old? My God, Michelle, you better watch out.
Good luck to you, buddy.
Yeah, why? She better watch out. She'll fall herself onto a 25-year-old.
I've got some utility players here on the MJ Morning Show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew? Is it Andrew?
Guess again, Toots. Guess again.
Hey, did you know that Dog the Bounty Hunter's son was a cop? Did you know this?
I did know that, yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's just been fired.
What?
Yeah. The son of Dog the Bounty Hunter has been terminated after a teenager was killed in a police chase.
Oh, no. That's awful.
Yeah, from Priceville, Alabama. That sounds like a blowed up metropolis.
Bustling metropolis of Priceville.
No, all blowed up. That's a blowed up metropolis. Priceville, Alabama. Alabama Police Chief Gary Chapman. Oh, I'm sorry. Correction. An Alabama police chief says Gary Chapman, the son of Dog the Bounty Hunter, is no longer employed with the department. They let him go. He was put on leave initially after a crash left a 17-year-old dead and 5 others injured. Priceville Police Chief Jerry Holmes has since confirmed that Chapman is no longer employed by the agency. Speaking to WHNT television, Chapman was placed on administrative leave after a chase. The ensuing chase continued into a nearby town where the suspect struck another vehicle carrying 4 teenage boys. 6 people were taken to the hospital. One of the teens didn't make it.
Oh, no.
And are they saying that it was a improper chase? I don't know what it depends on what the pursuit policy is of the agency. But the officer involved, Dog the Bounty Hunter's son, and they've just relieved him of duty. I guess he was just previously featured on their website just back in April as, one of the finest for this particular police agency.
I think that's when I learned he was a cop.
Yeah, maybe that's it. The representation for Dog the Bounty Hunter's son, this Gary Chapman, his lawyer says that the law and the facts are on his side. And he said that he's, upset. It's not lost on him that this was a tragic situation. But I guess the lawyer's making the case that this happened during the course of doing his duty in a police chase.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sucks. Yeah. All the way around.
Sorry to hear that. And I think with that, we're going to, this is, I don't get this. So Elon Musk is now worth $500 billion. How did he slam and torch his own Tesla company where the stock got obliterated. How does he get richer? As his behavior...
Have you seen the stock? It has bounced back nicely.
Yeah,
It's up like 40% in the last 2 months.
I know. Why? Because the sales are down.
But Tesla's so much more than a car company.
Yeah, but
it's a robotics company. It's an energy company.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, it's so much more. I mean, you're saying it's the sales are down. The cars are really not what the company is.
This is a small sliver.
It's the automation company.
But Tesla is not connected to SpaceX. That's separate.
He didn't say SpaceX.
I didn't. But
Put your listening ears on.
Yeah, the computer component, the part, the stuff that other companies can't even imagine creating that Tesla will lease to them.
But Elon Musk is now worth $500 billion, according to Forbes. Oh, that's crazy. I can't even. I mean, it's hard to fathom $1 billion, let alone $500 billion.
I don't know.
We got people out there. Listen, I'm a capitalist. I'm 100% a capitalist, but
then don't say what you're going to say.
Right.
We got people over there in the street begging for food, starving people in this country.
No, you got people trying to figure out, whether it's going to be lunch or their electric bill, and I can't fathom $500 billion. Listen, if you can do it, I'm all for whatever you can do in your life. I'm not taking that away. It's just a tough number to wrap your head around. All right.
It's all tied up. He doesn't have it sitting in like a vault.
The vault. The $100,000 MJ cash code starts on Monday morning. You got a chance to win $100,000 every hour, 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock hours, and that begins. You just got to call in, and if you're the right caller, you guess the code. If the safe opens up, you win $100,000. That starts on Monday morning. More details tomorrow morning. Folks, have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. MJ Morning Show on Q105, and let's be careful out there.
Hear the latest MJ Morning Show podcast on the Q105 app, powered by